Welcome back to another Garcia Aquatics Hangout. So, how's everybody doing? I know everybody's still trying to get their stuff done and stuff like that. And Garcia never puts the thumbnail. He always right away he just drops the links, wants everybody to come up and stuff like that. So you already know how everything goes. But Flies, welcome. How you doing? How you doing? How you living? I just want to say thank you for everybody being here. That's coming little by little. I really appreciate all the love and the support. We're just gonna give it a few, but there's still people who are coming in little by little. And you already know, Garcia always drops the link. And today, you're more than welcome to come up, show your tanks, show your favorite fish, and whatever you guys want to talk about, we can go ahead and talk about it right here. So we're just gonna give it a few. So let's enjoy this, guys. Let's go. And let me see what I can find here. Let me see. I'm gonna throw a little bit of one of my old intros that I used to have back then. Here it is. Gar, gar,
Gar, gar, gar, gar.
Garcia Aquatics here. One of my old school one here. And then this is how my 125 community tank used to look before. This is how I used to have it. But some of that driftwood is taken out of there. And I have it in my Oscar tank. And that big driftwood there, I took it out. I rescaped this whole tank. I'm always rescaping because I don't let it stay too long the same and everything. I'm always changing it. So I just want to make it so they can look like they're home and stuff like that. And I know there's a lot of people streaming right now. And that's why I don't have too many people here. But we understand it's very hard. And we got Way here. Thank you for coming, Way. And I know you're very busy. And I want to say thank you for coming, even though you just came over to say hello and stuff like that. And if you guys want to come and hang out, and there's other projects. One project didn't go through, never got the call back. The one that I was going to do with the kids and stuff like that one didn't come out. And I didn't get the phone call like I was waiting for. But that one didn't go through. It happens in the industry when you try to do some content and stuff like that. Sometimes it will come through, it could go through, sometimes it won't go through. So that one didn't proceed. So I'm a little hurt on that one, but that's all right. There's always another one. And yes, Tommy, go ahead and charge your phone, charge everything, and go have some dinner. But you very worked hard in your backyard. I call it backyard. You were fixing your lettuce and stuff like that. And I just can't wait for those Aquacella shows that's going to be coming out. The one that's going to be in Dallas, then in Chicago, Daytona. And also, I want to say thank you for the people that are supporting the channel, the Garcia Aquatics. I really, really care about that because you guys showing your support and your love. And yes, this tank It's not in process. I've been slacking on this project here. I've been slacking on this. I'm always ready to go ahead and do it, but something else comes up, so I gotta take care of that. There's this other things that is important right now. But when the other fishes are, they're okay. And Alex Garnetti, thank you for coming. And I'm gonna work on that video for your 10-year anniversary on YouTube. I'm gonna work on that, but it's gotta give me time because I gotta get everything all situated here first before I do anything else. And it's always wonderful to see people come in and say hi, even though they're busy. And there's other people that's live right now, and it's always somebody going over somebody or something like that. But we'll do the best we can, and I really appreciate everything you guys are doing. And whatever you guys want to talk about, just let me know in the comments down below. And like always, Garcia Aquatics always drops the link in the chat. And we'll see what happens. And let me see. Listen to some a little bit of tunes here. See what's going on. Oh yes, guys, don't worry. Don't forget about August 17th. There's going to be a few fights going on in Long Island, New York. It's going to be the King of DIY against Rodrigo from Predatory Fins, and there's going to be other fighters from YouTube that there's going to be having. They're going to be fighting out. They're going to be boxing it out. So that's going to be a good match out there. Danny, it was great meeting you there. And a happy place. A happy place. It was great meeting you there. And thank you for being here. DJ Guppy Fish. Oh, you're getting ready for your live stream. Oh, okay. It's gonna be a great fight. It's gonna be a great boxing match in New York. Just with some of these YouTubers. We gotta support these guys. And they're helping out a lot of other people and stuff like that. They're gonna have a pay-per-view, and who knows if they might be live streaming it, but we'll see what happens. And yes, let's not forget about the Keystone. That's another show that's going to be in Pennsylvania, and then we have Aquashella in Dallas, then in Chicago, then we have it in Daytona. PB Aquatics, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for coming, my brother, and thank you for the support. It's gonna be a nice convention for those 3 months. You just gotta look up Aquashella, and they'll tell you how much is the tickets, and you can meet a lot of great YouTubers, and you can meet a lot of great people, and your favorite YouTubers. You probably will meet them there if they're there. It's put it this way: you gotta save your money, and when you go to those shows, you will definitely go home with stuff. And when I went to my first Aquashella, meeting John, but I didn't meet Lisa there because Lisa wasn't there. But I met Primetime Aquatics and Chattanooga Ed. Just meeting all these YouTubers, meeting them in face to face is just great. It's just a great feeling that you get. And especially when you stay in touch with them and you make a lot of good friends. You meet a lot of good friends. It's really awesome. I know, Alex. It would be nice if you could make it to one. And the Gold Coast Aquarium Society, and that's in October. That's a local fish club. They have awesome people there and stuff like that. Hey, more than welcome. You're very welcome. Happy place, Jim. Bayou 504, how you doing? In Aquashella, there's a lot of vendors, a lot of fish stores that's there. There's the Aqua EL is going to be there, Caribbean, a lot of vendors, and a lot of YouTubers usually be there and everything. And I'm telling you, when you go there, hey, put it this way, even when I met T-Man Aquatics, watching his videos, John and Lisa from KG Tropicals, Primetime, Joe Shrimp Shack, all those people that I used to watch their videos, and I still do, no matter what. And it was great meeting them face to face. And especially Aquarium Co-op, Corey, Tazawa, Dean, the master breeder. Meeting all those people is always great to see those people there. Fish Fam Down, how you doing? Envy Reef, dímelo mi hermano, ¿cómo está mi loco? Danny, when you go to one, then you start saving money for the next time, and you will definitely go to the next one and then the next one. But there's some YouTubers that won't be there, but there's other YouTubers that will be there. And believe me, you will have a lot of fun. Even if you want to ask them questions, sometimes you got to stand back and wait, because there's a lot of supporters and subscribers when they go meet their YouTubers and stuff like that. interacting with the subscribers and the supporters, and they be there for a little bit. And hold on, we got the champion from Keystone Clan. What up, Scuba Steve? I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
What up,
Welcome to Verizon.
Birdo?
Welcome to Verizon. How can I help you?
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
So what's good, boss?
Not a whole lot. Just hanging out. Seen you was up here. Figured I'd jump
Yeah.
up here, hang out for a minute.
That's good. That's good. Thank you for the support. What do you
Always
think about that? What do you think about that music?
I think it's just right. Not too loud.
That was one of my supporters that put that beat together for me,
Oh yeah, it's nice.
and I've been dropping it in my videos, even though I don't do too much videos like I used to. And I'm just trying to do the best I can, putting videos out, but I'm just doing the best I can.
Yep, I can't say nothing about no videos. I've been slacking.
Yeah, but I just can't believe how people they go ahead and buy subscribers and buying views, buying likes. Come on.
I'll stay at 300 until I die before I buy some YouTube subscribers. It takes it
I don't-
away. Like, what's the point if you gotta buy them? No
And just to and also buying ads so that can help you promote your channel. Why do that? Just do it yourself. Just do your stuff. Promote yourself. Why pay a company so they can
Do it
promote
for
you just so you can get more subscribers, so they can move it more for you? To me, that's not being organically.
Yeah, it's not.
GGG.
Yeah, don't forget to hit that like.
Hit that like button, hit that share button, turn on that notification bell, because you never know when Garcia is dropping a video, or when he's gonna go live, or you don't know what you're missing. And also, guys, if you haven't subscribed to Scuba Steve, go ahead and do so and watch his videos, even though he hasn't been putting any videos lately, but his videos are very entertaining and educational, so you should watch it because he is a champion.
Appreciate it. I do be posting shorts every now and again. I do that sometimes.
Yeah, you see, guys, you've been missing his shorts. Watch them.
Yep, appreciate that. Yeah, I've been thinking about downsizing some my fresh water so I can shift like my focus towards on my salt water, so I can, cause like I know how to keep guppies and cichlids and flower horns, all that stuff, but I don't really know how to keep the coral and all that saltwater stuff. So I want to kind of shift my focus on that, learn something new, to kind of divil back down to the freshwater a little bit, possibly, or whatever I'll decide to do.
I just turn off the music for a bit. Linda, thank you for coming. And Danny, thank you for those kind words. Danny, thank you for those kind words.
What's up, Alex and everybody? Linda, MB.
That's right. That's the way you gotta do it.
Yeah, I did see the aquarium info lady. She was going around like some college campus. She was like, I give you $10, you subscribe to my YouTube channel. I
Oh, really?
thought that was funny.
Buying subscribers, doing this, doing that, instead of doing it organically. Just gotta do it the right way. Because I've been seeing a lot of people. Which there've been times that I see them even when they go live, and the numbers are a little low, and then out of nowhere,
Man, I've seen it too.
a few hours later or the next day,
I've seen people
1,000
come
views,
in. Yeah.
2,000 views. I'm just, wait a minute, how that happened?
I've seen people come in YouTube after I started have less subscribers than me. Up to 3-4 thousand, but now they're back down to 1.5 2,000. I'm like, you tell me you was almost at 5,000, now you're back at like 1K. I lose followers sometimes, but I don't lose them drastically like that. I might go from 302 to 300 or something like that, but I'm not going from 200 to 300 or 1,000 to 5,000. That's a big difference to me.
And then the other thing is that you could tell when if they're buying subscribers or anything like that, because they'll have so much subscribe. Hold on, let me hold that thought for a second. Hey guys, even though the vibe is not feeling so good because what I'm talking about, but I'm gonna bring somebody here that's gonna bring the happiness to this place. What's going on, Jimbo?
Garcia.
Hey,
So,
Who's
guys,
Steve?
what's
like I
up,
was
buddy?
saying, when people buy subscribers or views and stuff like that, just remember, this is how you could tell. It's going back when they first started, how long they've been in the YouTube, and you can tell already they'll have so much subscribers and not enough videos out. It doesn't match. If you do the math, you'll know it.
That's correct. I agree with you 100%.
Because I have issues with that. It's not bringing me down, but it just bothers me. It's okay to come to the YouTube and do your promoting your channel. You can do whatever you want on your channel, but do it organically. Why go ahead and buy? Just for you
But
can get through
hey,
that quick.
they can spend their hard-earned money on that stuff if they want to. I'm gonna go out and get me some new heaters or something for my tanks, or go get me some lunch. Go get me a Texas Roadhouse dinner or something.
Don't go buy subscribers. Just give me the money, and I'll show you some videos what I can do with your money.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll just tell all my people to go subscribe to you.
That's how you do
You
it.
know,
Yeah.
that's how we do it. We gotta help out each other. That's the right way to do it, helping out each other. And
To
there's
be
a lot of
honest,
great people, and everybody that's coming in the chat. Thank you for coming here. And Jess, I'm not ignoring you. How you doing? And you already know the link is there. If you want to come up, you can go ahead and come up. But knowing you, you're gonna tell me you're a little busy or doing something. But it's okay. I still show you the support and the love, buddy.
you know what? It was nice to see Danny this evening too, man.
Yeah, talking about him. Here he is, and he's leaving.
Yeah, he's got to go. He's got something to do.
No problem at all, Danny. But thank you for coming here and showing the support. And finally, putting that face with that name instead of just saying Daniel Juarez, Daniel Juarez, Daniel Juarez. But now that I've seen your face and you already know how I look, how crazy I am, aha.
Garcia, we are the only two that got that camping ship, sir.
Leave that alone.
I'm just saying, we are the only two that got that camping
I
ship.
said leave that alone. That means don't say it and don't no.
That's a backstage thing there, buddy.
Oh yeah.
You know, I've been doing this YouTube for a little over a year. My first subscriber still likes every one of my videos. He's like usually the first one to watch it. But you know, when you're putting in the work, the reward is going to be better when you're doing it yourself instead of paying somebody to do it for you. You know, I don't have the money to run out and build, 700-gallon plywood tanks. You know, you got to do it at your own pace, and people are definitely going to have to understand that and bear with you. You'll eventually get to where you want to be, and you'll see the content. You'll watch you as you grow. Because if you go back and watch my first videos, they were terrible. They've got better and better and better.
Hey, you see how I am now? You see how I am?
Yeah.
You go to my very first one, and everybody says, that's not Garcia.
If
They
you
think
go
I
to
was
my
all
first
scared.
video, I sound monotone. I sound like I'm scared. It took
Scared
me
to
a
death.
year to put this face out here to any of you guys. You know,
Me doing it, but me doing it, I'm all sitting down. So yes, I'll challenge you and this and that. It was like it looked like I was being like an actor to it. I said, listen, I gotta change it. If some of the people tell me that's not you, you gotta be yourself. So I said, you know what? I ain't gonna go with their words. And if they don't like it, oh well. I'm just gonna be who I am, and I'm just gonna keep doing it. And look, I'm sitting at 700 and change, and I'm still getting the support and the love that I need.
I gained a lot of subscribers by doing this with you guys and hanging out with you guys. I've gained a lot of. I'm gonna be honest. I gained a lot of people that I could probably talk to and conversate with just about anything. You know, that's basically what I've strolled into here. You guys have welcomed me, and that's awesome.
You guys know what got me a lot of subscribers is starting the fish shows. When I started taking my fish to the shows, that kind of
And that's especially you winning your first show. That's what really took it off more.
yeah, that really got me a lot of clout or whatever you want to
Better
call it.
off to pay to promote your videos time to time. Yeah, by
Yeah,
itself.
because people were just shouting me out in their videos when they made a Triple Crown video. Shout out to our champion, Scuba Steve-O. Like, I didn't ask for them to do that.
Um, Jesse, why pay to promote if you can't promote yourself? Just don't do it. Why have somebody else pay somebody else to promote? Just do the best you can. There's always videos out there and they show you how to do it, and you don't have to pay. Just do it the best way you can. You just gotta be yourself. That's the way I look at it. That's the way I do it.
He said he was saying that's better than buying subs.
Yeah, but it's just like buying ads. Like some people saying they go ahead and buy ads and everything, but they'll help you. They'll promote you too and everything. Just do it yourself. Promote yourself. That's how I always looked at it. Always promoting myself. And if nobody didn't like it, they don't like the way I'm promoting it, okay.
About to do away with hashtags and see what happens.
And if you notice, a lot of people that's been dropping videos, they're not putting on their thumbnails no words at all. They just put in a picture. That's another good thing. But sometimes it doesn't. The picture, it might bring the viewers, and sometimes it won't. But even when they put the title in the bottom, sometimes they put the hashtags there, or they don't put the hashtags at all. But it's always good to put your hashtags, because it will help out where they're gonna put your video at, where it is. If you're talking about plecos, they put it right in the pleco section, and whatever people's looking for.
I think the big picture is everybody wants to get on that grand stage of being monetized and make money doing this. And I guess they feel like buying subs and buying likes and all that it's going to get them there faster. It's not about how you get there. It's about how. It's not about the time of getting there. It's how you get there. You got to enjoy the ride, man.
Yeah, they might potentially feel, hey, if I pay to promote, when I get monetized, I could just make it back or something. Who knows?
You're right. YouTube will catch you, but there's people that do it so different. But other than that, let's talk about something else, man. This buying subscribers and all that. It's bringing my morale down. We gotta bring this back up. But we got Happy plays here. Happy says the name. Happy. And we got Scuba, the one, the only, the champion of freshwater and saltwater. Even though he's still learning with the saltwater, like everybody was learning how to do everything with the freshwater, still learning, and we're all scientists. So let's have some fun.
You know what? This is ironic. I got a little dude that's attached to a chest. He's a scuba diver. I call him Scuba Steve. Not even gonna lie.
Yeah.
You can go back and watch a couple of my videos. You'll hear me even reference it. Here's old Scuba Steve. Floating around.
Hey, Scuba. Hey, Scuba. You got a fan.
They tell me all the time when I play my game, because I just picked up gaming recently again, because I just be needing an outlet, just distract you, whatever. Be playing the game. They be like, man, I seen a dude on here. His name was Scuba Steve Jr. I was like, that must have been my son.
Last night they were talking about my name should be changed to Happy Endings Aquatics.
I'm staying out of that one.
I laughed. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, it's almost talking about like the camping.
Garcia, you know the man that jumped into the end of that live stream is actually a very religious God person. Danny is very religious, man, and he said, "I'm going to pray for all of you." Go back and watch it. I couldn't. I was dying. That was the funniest thing I've heard tonight.
I understand, Jesse, but the thing is, it's better to do everything organically. And by the time the money that you already put in for the ads, so they could support you, so they could put you up there and stuff like that, the only time that you really make a lot of money on YouTube is when you got millions of subscribers. And you are very consistent dropping those videos and dropping those shorts, and you just gotta be so dedicated into the YouTube and forget about your job and everything and just doing YouTube. Just like Paul Cafaro, he's always out doing content, finding more content, promoting this, doing that.
Instantly goes to my mind when you say being consistent like that, because that's one of the people I watch. Paul Cafaro, he drops video every week,
and he's always filming. And there have been times that I've been to one of the places that I saw him at. He's sitting there editing a video, and then he stopped editing the video that he's going to be dropping, and then and right away he's already filming another video. Me hanging out with him that day, forget about it. We'll just see him doing that. I was like, geez.
So he's working on a video while working on a video.
Yep.
I typically drop 2 a week.
And for me to drop a lot of videos, I got to be very, very consistent. I just got to be dropping a video. But the thing is, if you drop, let's say you drop a video today, and you want to drop another video tomorrow, so the video you just dropped is not going to get enough views, but you're dropping another video. And basically, you got to do it like one every week. And it's got to be, but with the shorts, you can do so many of them. But with the videos, it has to be one this week, and then the next week drop another one. But the content got to be standing out, and what you're talking about, and the way you got to be edited. But it's a lot of time consuming of editing the videos.
I dropped 4 this weekend, 2 yesterday and 2 today. Get where you're coming from, Jesse. Go ahead, Garcia.
Basically, what I'm trying to do is I'm just leaving this legacy behind. Just dropping all these videos, doing my live streams, having a good time, meeting great people. They will be becoming a big family, enjoying this, and show a little bit of my knowledge that I have and the experience that I've been having with my fishes and the way I do my stuff. And I'm just leaving it behind for my future grandkids so they could live as that's grandpa.
You know what? I agree with the real Alex there. That's the personal experience, the same thing that I have. You know, I've reached out to probably, I don't know, 20 companies, and I've not had one of them say anything back to me other than we're not looking for anybody right now, or we're not, looking to have anybody test and review our products right now.
It's that there's so many YouTubers out there. That's the thing. Too many YouTubers, and some of the videos when they do the reviews, and some of the YouTubers are telling the truth of the pros and the cons, and they don't want to hear the negativity. They just want to hear you say all the positivity stuff, and it's just like you're lying to the people.
That's what I was about to say. Just lying or beating around the bush, pretty much.
I think you got somebody on a good day there, Jesse, because they all basically told me I could go take a long walk off a short pier.
Damn.
You know, they got to remember something, though. They got big because of the little guys like us that kept buying all their crap.
Yeah, all their crap.
I had a few.
Most of it is crap.
I had a few, and I told them, and I showed it to them. And sometimes they tell you, and when I told them the truth and the truth and the negative, and some of them are there calling back and they're take that video down. I'm not taking my video down. That's my channel. You don't tell me how to. You want me to promote your stuff? You gotta take the good in the bad.
I've had better luck with my guy at the local fish store. That's why you'll hear me plug him. Agna Aquatics in Broadview Heights, Ohio. You'll hear me plug that dude all the time. That dude has given me more free stuff and supported my fish room more than anybody has. I mean, literally 98% of my stock came from him. I buy all of my food from him. I get the discount. Dude, hold on. This is right here is going to kill you.
Uh-oh.
Everybody's used to seeing extreme and, like this.
Make them big, Birdo.
Oh,
everybody's used to seeing extreme like this.
With the monster.
Yeah, I feed some of my Oscars that. Have you seen extreme in a bag like that?
Yep.
Yeah, I get this stuff at my local fish store's price. I whenever I can, I cut the man a bone. I work on his car. I hook him up. I return the favor in that way. But that man has supported me more than anybody else has, and it's not even his responsibility, or he even has to.
It's just good looking out.
He's a good dude, man.
Mm.
Just like my local fish stores. Yeah,
It's the mom and pop ones.
They give me a good discount, even though if I don't get nothing free, but at least I get a discount. That's all that matters. I'm still getting supported.
You know that Serpe Tetra video I put out with all the Serpe Tetras? It was like, I don't know, almost a month ago. He just handed it to me. He's like, here, I don't want them.
Wow.
I said, what do you want for him? I'm like, you got to take some money for him. He's like, no, just take them. Keep what you want. If you want to get rid of them, bring them back to me. Those are the people that keep this hobby going. You got to have somebody other than PetSmart or Petco, or I don't know if you guys have like a Pet Supplies Plus by you or anything like that. Those big box stores don't keep you moving, man. I understand. I can't afford to give away mechanical work either. That goes back to that. Here's another thing. I have one of my technicians. He's a new kid. He misdiagnosed a car. Car needed a timing chain. He misdiagnosed it. It had a couple of codes in it, and I ended up giving the guy like $1,800 off of his bill because it was misdiagnosed.
Wow.
And we're a small mom and pop shop, so that's a big mess up. And I understand that being a little small company, you can't really give things away, but sometimes you got to, depending on the situation.
And I bet you he comes back.
He was back the next week with the same car, getting other stuff done. And his one of his cars is in my parking lot right now for Monday.
Double HD, how you doing? Welcome.
I'm pretty sure that dude just came across my Facebook, and I'm not sure if it's him or not.
And yes, we understand. You just got to know how to talk to him. It doesn't even matter. To me, it doesn't even matter. Unless you do the best you can. If they don't want to give it to you, that's fine.
Hey, maybe we should ask them if they want to go camping.
See if they like the happy ending.
Happy ending aquatics, baby. Scuba Steve, the blood parent champion, huh?
Yep, that's who he is.
That's right. He knows.
Hold on. Talking about that, hold on. I'm going to have to put that on my phone for a second.
Uh-oh. Garcia's going to pull out some technology.
No technology here. I just want to see what Scuba Steve says about it.
Your parrot's still doing good, Berto?
You'll see, you'll tell me. You'll see.
I'll see. Yeah, I just helped my cousin get their tank going because they had a flower horn in their 55, but he passed away on them a couple months back. So I went over, cleaned their filters out, put some substrate in, then we went to the pet shop. That's what they picked out, a blood parrot and what was it? It was like the large black spotted trout hill danio or some crap. They were really cool.
Where are you located at?
I'm in Louisville, Kentucky.
No, you're not that far from me. Well, I'm in Ohio. Well, that's technically not all that far.
No, not too far.
5.5, 6 hours, something like that.
Depending on where you're at.
Cleveland.
I feel like probably about 5. I'm gonna look at that.
My phone's acting up.
Last time I was in Louisville, I had to break into a car with a stick. My buddy locked his keys in his car. Nobody would give us a coat hanger, so I had to do it with a stick.
This is from Cleveland to Louisville. It's 5 hours, 12 minutes. Yeah, that's close.
You figured you stop for gas and, take a leak or something, get some food.
Right.
Aye. Not my day. Not my day.
What you got going on over there?
Aye. Not my day.
You know what? Mexicali, I agree with you on that. You can try, but they're not entitled to give you anything. 100%. None of us work for free.
Hey guys, I'm gonna jump down in chat and I'm gonna eat real quick. They just get back with the food.
Okay.
I'll jump back up if you're still up here.
Yeah, hold on. Let's go. Don't leave yet. I want to show you.
All right, don't leave yet.
Come on.
Where you at, Mexicali?
Uh-oh, there we go. Uh-oh, Berto.
Oh, wow.
Look at that parrot, boy. And look at that Oscar chilling.
He looks good.
And look at that. God. And this a little Oscar that I picked up for free. One of my subscribers gave it to me. But look at that parrot.
The parrot looks healthy and good. Look at the fins on it too. It looks nice.
I think mine's a little deformed because they definitely don't look like that.
Looks like whatever you're doing it right, my friend.
And guess what? I'm not doing no water changes like I usually do.
I haven't been either. Can't lie.
I just clean the canisters.
I'm digging that
keep it
Tupac
straight.
poster in the background. Definitely
Oh, yeah.
digging that. Definitely digging the Pac. Oh, is that ODB too?
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep. I got posters everywhere. Appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Don't listen to Garcia, guys.
We got to listen to Garcia. Got to listen to everybody and then take everybody's advice, smash it together, and figure it out your own way.
Well, Jess, you can say whatever you want. Put it out there.
All right, guys. I'm gonna jump off and
That's your
be lurking.
Enjoy your food, sir.
Much love.
enjoy your food and thank you for coming.
Thank you, sir.
for having me.
No problem. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, and I respect it.
Oh,
It is what it is.
what do you got on there for a shirt there, Garcia?
Oh, that's I'm not promoting. This is just Monster,
Okay.
the energy drink, but now they got one that is called the Beast, and it has a little bit of alcohol in it, like 5%.
Get an upper and a downer at the same time. What could go wrong?
And that's the one that you can take to the camping.
Oh, man. I sell products as well as it is my income as well, but I've given away hundreds, if not, there we go, thousands of free products to people and have.
Yes, we know, Diego. That's the best way to do it. You promote. You've been doing what you can and stuff like that. Even though sometimes when you give stuff out for free to help them out, they take the advantage and then they don't want to buy nothing. They just waiting for all that free stuff. They want that free. And I understand having free stuff is good, but come on. If they helped you already, you gotta help them. If you don't, if the ones that are giving you the stuff free, you gotta help them. Just like Diego. Come on, guys. If he's giving you stuff for free and everything, you still should help him. Just don't wait for the next free stuff. The next free stuff. Gotta help out each other. Just gotta do it. And that's the society that we live in. That everybody wants everything for free.
You know, you're right. We do get paid to go to work, but at the same time, we have a skill other than saying, "Hey, your product is this or your product is that." I know you're an equipment technician, man. That's not an easy job. But standing there holding a bag of food and saying, "Oh, this my fish love this," that's kind of easy, man. So I mean, I get where you're coming from, but sometimes it's a little bit of skill involved with getting paid when you go to work. Because I know I don't work for free. And I definitely don't go camping for free. That's a lot of money for me to go camping.
Yeah.
We're talking, you better be close to 6 figures. Actually, 7 figures. You need to be into 7 figures for me to go camping. you know what, man? You got to look at it in a different way than that. I know the mindset you have right now, and I get it. I know your goal is to get monetized. Your goal is to give things away, man. But you got to remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, and people are not just going to give you handouts all the time. I have had nothing in my life handed to me. I mean, I have worked for everything I have. I have started from the absolute bottom and got to where I'm at.
What's up, Vibes?
And I'm not going to sit there and beg people to give me things when I know I can get them myself. And it's not fair that some people do sit on their butt and make more money than me. That's not fair, but that's life. That's how the cards are dealt.
100% right on that.
You know, I could sit here and say I'm entitled because I grew up in the ghetto and I didn't have anything and I was poor. You know, my first car cost me $50. I've been working, dude. I have done some things and some questionable things as a juvenile that goes right here with what you just put on the screen. I've done some questionable things as a juvenile to make sure my parents didn't lose their house when my dad was unemployed. So I have been in places and done things that some people haven't. I haven't been to war. I haven't killed anybody, but I have done things that are very, very, very questionable. You got to do what you got to do.
Funny
Viper.
Funny Viper, Stephen P. Barnes. It's great to see everybody showing up and everything like that. Just a little bit of the way this live stream is right now. It's a little bit of negativity and a little bit of positivity, but it is what it is. It's part of life. Hey, Matt Fish, thank you for coming. I understand people like free stuff, but sometimes you gotta earn it.
You know what? I agree with Matt. Look what he wrote. You did your time, man. In my eyes, if you did the time, you're fine. That's in my eyes. You know, we could have a private conversation, and I can tell you the things I've done. They're very, very sketchy and very questionable as a human being. And it goes against everything that I actually stand for as a human. But you got to do what you got to do in the time when you have to do it. None of it involved camping, though.
Stop.
I want to go fishing, though, however. I would like to do some ocean fishing.
And now I don't. Me, sometimes I pay, sometimes I don't. I go and do my little fishing out here.
Not sure you have an idea, Jesse.
But like we were saying, it's good to get some free stuff and sometimes giving it away. But when you get some of those free stuff, it's a lot of promotion products, and you just can't go ahead and giving it away to somebody else because you don't want to use it. And sometimes
I understand, brother. Preach.
Who, me?
Yes.
And you can't, even though you got some promoted stuff that is just coming out, just because you got it right away and giving it to somebody else, is you don't want to try it. You don't do that. You got to be honest and truthful. And I know putting so much chemicals, so many different type of food out there to give it to the fish, and you just try to be a scientist. Oh, let me see if this will work. Then I know where your fish will get sick or something's not going right, and you just try to go figuring out what you did wrong and stuff like that. So I just stick to what I know and what I've been feeding my fish, and I see my fish happy, and the way I've been doing it, that's the way I do it. But I stay away mostly from a lot of free stuff. But if for me to have the free stuff and then doing it as a giveaway, I gotta have the reason why I used it. I used to just go, hey, Happy, here, take this. Even though I just got it, but it's here. Oh, how it works? Oh, it works good. It works good. I just lied to him because I never used it.
Correct. You know what? I can tell you one thing. The last thing I got for free, I actually have in my hand right now. You ready for it?
Yeah.
My local tool guy gave this to me. It's a light. And it's got a sensor on it where you wave your hand past it, turns it on and off. That's the last thing I got for free. He said, hey, try this out. Tell me how you like it. I liked it so much I bought 2 of them. You know, so I get that.
And I'm just going to do this real quick, and I just got to say this real quick. Just a gentleman, if you haven't subscribed to him, and you haven't become a member, you haven't became a member to him, you should go ahead, check him out, because he's been doing his work, he's been plugging, he's been doing the best he can, he's out there doing all his stuff, he's been doing his water changes, he's been taking care of his fish, going out catching fish out there and everything. And guys, you always gotta say hello to the one and only Vibes of Waters.
What's the question, yo?
Same old Vibes, same old.
Hey, you did see that Jimmy's in here, right? Jimmy P's here talking some ish.
Jimmy P's here.
Vibes, I haven't seen you in forever, man.
Oh, it's only been how many hours? 9?
2 a.m.? Like 2:15?
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry.
That's all right. It was a good time.
So what are you drinking, Mr. Vibes?
Since you asked.
Oh.
I'm a sweet guy.
Got to rehydrate.
Amen.
I need sugar for my system.
So, how was your day, Vibes?
Not the best. My mouth is killing me.
From all that cottage cheese?
No, probably not enough of it. I haven't had cottage cheese in a while.
He probably fell asleep with his mouth open all night because he was tired last night.
Yeah, it was. Wow. Huh.
Dude, Skipper fell asleep.
Yeah.
He literally fell back in his chair like this and was asleep. I had to wake him up.
And I bet you somebody already cooked that. I bet you somebody already cooked it. Oh, let me see something here. Hold on. I understand, but it's the way I see it is sometimes people don't want to support you. They just want to be there just to wait for the free stuff. And then when they get as soon as they get the free stuff, they're gone.
Absolutely.
Yep.
You know,
that's what sometimes it irks me.
I get it. It's definitely a hard situation there. Hi, Bunny Viper.
Hey, Bunny. Hey, Jesse.
Hey, leave my bunny alone. That's my bunny. Bunny. What's going on, Bunny?
Hey, Jimmy P, did you get your medication? Hopefully he caught that.
He probably did. Jimmy, If you're not too busy, there's the link. If you're not too busy.
Oh, he's always busy. He's cutting grass or something.
Oh man. Oh, I was happy to find out my Oscar's a female.
Nice.
So that means you're gonna have to find a male.
One down there, one back there.
Awesome.
But just remember, if you're gonna put one in there with her, keep an eye on them because sometimes the female could be itch and kill them.
I put the one down here in with her, and she instantly went right at him. So I had to remove him pretty quick. So, oh, Jimmy, I'm sorry you don't feel all that great, man. We did keep you up kind of late last night. I know it was way past your bedtime.
Sorry, Jimmy.
Like always, never comes up. He only comes up when he wants to on my stream. That's okay. But Jimmy, I still love you.
Where's Skull? Where's Curtis?
I don't know.
That's a good question. That's a good question.
Oh, he's supposed to be working on somebody's Volkswagen today.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
right.
yeah. His mom,
That's right.
his mother-in-law.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Because typically he'll jump in on my live for a minute and then he'll leave and then he's on yours for the duration of the night.
Hey, Vice, what do you think about my the frontosis, the way they look now?
Not bad. They seem to be going kind of slow. I don't know. Or is that just me?
What? Say that
They're
again?
not small yet.
No, the last time you were here, they were about that size,
Yeah.
and now they're about that big. And one of them is already getting the little hump.
Man, Tommy had some Mongolian beef from scratch and he didn't share.
Oh, I can't believe it! This guy's still around, fishing, fish and things with Lando. What's going
Hey,
on,
Lando.
Lando?
What up, Lando?
Tommy, don't even start talking about food if you're not going to come up.
I'll be right back, gentlemen.
Don't forget to mute your mic.
Oh, I'm right here. I'm just looking at another web page real quick.
Are you eating cottage
I
cheese?
don't want you guys to see me looking like, half D-to-D.
It's true what Pipe says. He just don't want nobody. He's trying to say that he don't eat cottage cheese.
Yeah.
Oh, he smashes cottage cheese. Don't let him lie.
No, we're talking about you. He's eating it.
You know what, man? I am not a cottage cheese fan. I don't like cottage cheese. I don't like sour cream. But Vibes loves to go camping. He even said it too.
Yep. I'm hoping. I'm planning to go this weekend. This upcoming weekend. So
You gonna tell
I'm not gonna
anybody?
be active.
Oh God.
Some good fish tacos, and then some a peach cobbler over the fire, some bacon and eggs, and hash browns in the morning.
Peach
With
cobbler is
some,
good.
Oh yeah, I do it every camping. That's usually the last thing we do in the evening, in the Dutch oven. So some hops, peach cobbler, some milk on the side. Woo! Mm.
Ain't nothing like some fresh blackberry cobbler. Let me tell you that.
Hey Jimmy, but there was one time when Vice was down here, and we went to this place to have some tacos, right?
Uh huh.
He ordered 6 tacos, right? And everybody else ordered a little bit. And we taking our time eating it, enjoying it. When we look, he's already like this. Cleaning himself up. We're like, what did you just do? Oh, they were good.
Did you taste them?
Oh
He
yeah.
didn't taste them. I don't know how he tasted them because I'm going to my second one, and he was going like to his fifth one already. That's how fast he was eating them. I was
see-
like, hey.
No, see what it was. This was like what time was it? Was it 2 in the afternoon? And this was my first meal of the day, so I was hungry.
Absolutely, you were. If you didn't eat them faster than everybody else.
Yeah.
I was hungry too. I enjoyed it. I had to enjoy it.
Yeah, you were savoring the flavor. He was trying to get to the end goal quick.
Yeah.
It needs that. It needs this. Oh, it's perfect. This one's perfect. But Bob's like, where's the kind of sheet now?
Man, I had like a real easy dinner. I had like 2 like old fashioned grilled cheese sandwiches.
Nice. With tomato soup?
No, that was the other night.
Okay.
Hey, you gotta have your grilled cheese with some jalapenos in it.
Might have to try that.
Sounds good.
Oh yeah.
We went to this little dive bar over here on the east side by us, and they had what was called a grown-up BLT. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, what makes it a grown-up? They put an egg on it. Never thought to put an egg on a BLT. Never thought of it. It was fantastic.
And then one time I went to Subway, and then when I said, let me get a BLT, and they said, you want cheese? I was no cheese on that. And the guy goes, oh, you got to try it with cheese. He goes, I'm going to try it. But the next time I come back, you're going to have to give it to me for free because I'm not having that with cheese anymore. It did not have the great taste to it at all. A BLT does not need a cheese in it at all. It gave it a bad taste. Hey, Katie. Thank you for coming.
Katie. Woo!
Well, hello.
Thank you. Thank you for the support. Thank you.
Hey, Matt Fish.
Man, there's nothing better than a farm fresh egg, man.
Oh, yeah.
With
Man,
collard greens.
And Vibes can tell you, I got my chickens in the backyard.
Yeah.
And fresh eggs. And especially when you got peppers, lettuce, mango, avocados, plantains, bananas.
I've never had a plantain.
What?
You never had a plantain?
They're not big here. Got to figure, man. I'm in the north. It's cold as shit up here. Excuse my French, but there's a lot of things that we don't get up here that you guys down south can get. I'm sure we can get them. I just got to locate them.
We got another guy. They decided to show up. And he was here last week, and he's back again. What up, Goldie?
What's
Oh,
up,
we got
guys?
echo. We got an echo.
I heard he never had a plantain.
That is correct.
That's crazy.
And-
So you got a donkey and a goat too, huh?
No, Jimmy does. That's why he don't have to worry about cutting the grass.
Right.
He just moves around the dirt. Which is full of dirt.
What? A donkey and a goat?
I don't have none of that. No way. Mm-mm.
I don't have none of that yet. I would like a goat though, just for the maybe like the cheese or milk,
Having those plantains, is
especially how
best thing.
expensive stuff is these days.
Oh man.
Hold on, how do you like your plantains though? Sweet or salty?
Yeah, they got the sweet plantain, and they got they have the green plantains. Me, I like it
Yes.
both.
Yeah.
The
Same.
sweet plantain, the sweet plantain, I will have it with dinner. And the and the green plantains with a little bit of salt on it, covered it with some fresh eggs, fried cheese, and fried salami.
Fried what? Guava?
No, oh, fried salami
Yo, fried salami.
and fried cheese and the plantain. That's the best breakfast you could have.
Yeah.
And the eggs got to be over easy.
Absolutely.
They have to be over easy
Oh yeah.
to enjoy it with the plantains. Woo!
Yeah.
With
Especially
the
in the
spider
morning.
cottage cheese. Woo!
No,
I don't know about cottage cheese. I don't know if I heard the
no,
cottage cheese.
no cottage cheese here.
So this may be anybody that lives near any kind of country. Like I'm talking like the country, not like out of the country. You guys hear coyotes? They sound normal for you.
Yeah,
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So I keep getting this notification on my phone that people are hearing coyotes howling in our neighborhood. The national park is like literally a mile from us. There's coyotes in my backyard all the time. I mean, these people act like they've never heard a coyote before. Jesus.
hey, Vibes, since you've been to my house, you see that man lake that's in front of the house? In front of my house? Well, to the right side, there's all those trees that's there.
Mm-hmm.
There's coyotes, wild boars, and they just been going off. But these people around here, they're like, did you hear that? Did you hear that? Goes, oh, they just looking for food. Don't worry. Oh, they could come up. Goes, they got this fence here for a reason. So don't worry about it. They're not coming over.
Mm-hmm.
If they find it, so what? If you got a gun, shoot it. It's a wild coyote. You know,
Right.
My dog, I got my when I got my boy dog, he was in the backyard, and our backyard's fenced in. There was 3 of them at the back gate. This little dog was 6 months old. So I mean he was only like this, you know. And they didn't see my girl dog standing over by the back porch, and they were figuring out a way to come in that gate and get that dog. And then she come running out, and they took off hauling. You know what I mean? And so I was contacting like the basically the animal guy around here, the animal warden. He said if they come and attack your dog, shoot them. I'm like, I live in the city. He's like, shoot it. I'm like, okay.
you're allowed
Hey,
to. DJ Guppy Fish.
Uh-oh.
And yes, Katie, that is awesome. Where is it? Hold on. Where is it? Here it is. That is a farmer's burger. You gotta have the farmer's burger.
Yep.
That's the way you gotta have it. But has anybody ever had? This is the way I do my ribeyes. I put them in a Ziploc bag. I put soy sauce inside the bag with the ribeye and ground pepper in it and a little pinch of sugar and make sure it's all through the meat and let it marinate. And then put in the and then put it right on the grill for at least like about the oven. The grill got to be at least like about 350 to 400. But I like my steak medium rare. Boy, let me tell you, if you have that kind of steak, you're gonna remember Garcia Aquatics. And
I'm a steak
when
guy.
you marinate, and you gotta marinate it for at least like 15, 20 minutes.
I'm a steak guy.
And when you put that on that grill, and especially when you're grilling it, then just dropping a little bit of that juice in it. Oh my God.
Well, guys, I am going to sign off for tonight. I wanted to stop by your live stream, man, because you were on mine.
No problem at all. Whenever you want me to come back on your live stream and be there, I'll be there.
Every Sunday, sir. 6 p.m.
Hey,
except for this coming Sunday.
What
you
time
already
is
know.
yours?
Do
6
what?
p.m.
6 p.m. Eastern.
What Eastern? Okay. I don't know what that
But
is Central. Like what is that?
where are you located at?
By Chicago Central Time?
You're an hour behind me.
So I'll be
So
fucking for
it'll
you.
be 5 o'clock your time, 6 mine.
5 o'clock my time. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But as always, guys, it's been fun. And like I always say, man, it's your hobby. Do it your way.
Exactly.
Have a great night, everybody.
You too.
Later.
Later.
So what's good, man, Bryce? What's good? Goldie, what's
Did
good?
you get any new fish lately?
No, no fish yet. No fish yet. No fish yet. I had to pull away from my 240, but it was going to cost me more money than it was.
Uh, how are those exodons doing that you have?
I have them. I have them in my breeder's house. We try to breed them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's how I first seen your channel. You know that 'cause I was looking up exodons, and then you had a video on them.
Yeah.
Those are pretty cool fish.
And some people think I don't have them no more, but I have them in my local breeder because I'm trying to breed them.
Uh,
Trying to do our best. We're trying to get more. We want to
are they
produce.
are they able to breed?
They they don't leave the eggs in one spot. They just drop the eggs everywhere. But the thing
Are
is, the
egg
other ones,
scatterers?
yeah. And then I know when the other one's gonna come and get it. That's the thing.
Ah, so what do you have to do? Put like a net on the bottom that
Probably like
they
a
can
net
fall through, or like
for
a
you to fall
crate?
through. Probably, yeah. That's the best way to do it.
Yeah, you could use maybe egg crate and then prop it like a inch or two up above the um tank, and so it like sits flat. Get like suction cups and put it like a little bit above the flatness so they could fall through maybe. I don't know. I never tried to breed them in
Uh,
particular.
and also right here, rock piles, yeah. But if
Ah, rock
they,
piles.
but if the other ones want to hide, and if the eggs are there, they drop in one of those crevices, and one of those guys, they just try to hide from the other ones. And if
Yeah.
he went to that hole and he saw those eggs, that's it.
Yeah. Do they need are they ones that need to have the male come by and fertilize after they drop them, do you know?
I don't know. I have to keep doing my research on them. But the way I've been taking care of it, just keeping the temperature just right and just giving them their brine strip, um, liver, bloodworms, give them all that good stuff.
Yeah. Try to what do they call it, groom
Yeah.
them.
And I'm gonna have to try that. I'm gonna have to talk to my local breeder for them to do that. Deep rock piles with 1 inch PVC. Okay. I'll take that. But it's excellent. But it's down by a local fish store after I order some. And then now he's ordering them and he's selling them $10 a piece for a
Oh.
little $10 for little excellence. I'm like, no, no, no.
What did you
Yeah,
pay for
Alex.
them? That's not terrible. What did you pay for yours?
No comment.
Yeah. I did see him on like one of those uh like breeders lists that you can get stuff off websites. And I think they were only like if you bought 10 of them, they were only like $3 a piece if you got 10 or something like that. So that's not terrible, I guess.
Yeah. But some places they even they don't know what they got, and sometimes they just name it Tetris. Even though they're
Yeah,
Tetris, but they just
yeah,
name it Tetris, and they don't know what it is, and they put
right.
a dollar 29, $1.99 for this. Oh, let me get them all.
Yeah, yeah, that's very true. A lot of stores sometimes mismark what they have, and you'll end up you can get a great deal sometimes.
Just like
Yeah.
when I went to get I just went in there just to look to see what they had. I went to pet supermarket,
Hmm.
and no lie, I says, "Oh, I need some black neons." I was, "Let me get all those black neons." And then out of nowhere, there's the black neon empress, but their fins are a little longer.
Okay.
I go to this guy, "Is that a black neon?" He goes, "Yeah, that's a black neon." Well, so let me get all of them. Let me get all of them. So he grabbed all the emperors also, and I paid for that same price. But for the emperors, they had it for $4.99, and I and I paid $2.99 for the black neons.
Oh yeah, can't beat that.
But I didn't pay for that for the empress. I didn't pay for that price. I paid it less.
You paid
They
what?
don't agree with me. I paid less for the for the black empress.
Oh really? Nice. Yeah, you got like what, 10, 15 of them?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, my buddy is trying to sell me um you ever heard of a Sanchez piranha?
Nah.
So
Sanchez Piranha.
yeah, Sanchez piranha. So they're like kind of not a nano piranha, but they only get like 4 or 5 inches. So I guess they're somewhat a nano. But you literally can't put nothing in the tank with them. Like, um, you need like a 30, 40 gallon, and you can't even put the same species in with them because they'll kill each other. I don't know how they breed them things.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like, hey man, I like that. By filling the bottom with 2 inch long piece of 1 inch PVC, then a golf ball sized rocks on top. I like that.
Hmm. Yeah, that's not a bad
Thank
idea
you
at
for that
all.
idea. Thank you for that idea. I'm gonna have to tell that to my local breeder.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea at all. I've never bred, like I said, those things. I've never been able to breed a tetra, period, to be honest.
Those blood tube tetras, exodons,
Hmm.
I love them. And just the
I,
way they eat.
yeah,
Those are the miniature piranhas.
yeah, I have Colombian, a Colombian red and blue tetra, and he's one mean son of a gun. I think a lot of tetras are pretty, a lot of people say they're peaceful, but some of them are just outright killers. I've had some, what were they, diamond tetras. Some things can be quite mean. Had about 6 of them, and they just slowly killed each other off one by one. So all I had was one left.
Hey,
Then
Gold,
I put.
they got a question for you. Ever raise your fry in a shrimp tank?
Have I ever raised fry in a
Any
shrimp tank?
fries? Any fries in a shrimp tank?
Oh yeah, I got shrimp in all types of tanks. I got shrimp with guppies. I got shrimp with uh,
And they don't
rice
kill
fish.
your fries. They don't kill your fries at all, right?
Oh no, 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 no. I mean, most. To be honest, though, most fries that I have are live bears that I have them with. So, and I probably wouldn't put them in with cichlids or tetras really, to be honest with you. So, I mean, I keep them with rice fish and I keep them with guppies. I keep them with endlers too. But, you can't really pick a fish that can fit a shrimp in its mouth. You know what I mean? That's kind of the rule. If something can fit something in its mouth, don't put it together. That goes with any fish, period, really. That fish is big enough to eat that other fish that you're thinking of putting it with. Well, you might not want to do that. It can work, but it might not too. But you can put shrimp with a lot of things. I've seen people put shrimp with almost anything. You get enough of them, they'll be able to outbreed to the point where you ain't gonna lose enough where it's gonna matter. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So Pipes, have you been going out and catching any more native fish or no?
Yeah, yesterday I was out for about 4 hours.
And
Where do you live, bro?
oh, he's
Texas.
up in, he's a Texas boy.
Oh, Texas. Nice. What do you go native fishing for?
Um,
Were you the one
Mostly.
that had the like killifish?
I mean, I have some. Yeah, I don't know.
Did you catch some killifish though?
I have.
Like blue ones or something like that? Blue fins?
That might have been a muck pile. They caught
Okay.
those.
Give me a
Okay.
second. I'll be right back.
All right. Hey, God's gone. Okay, guys, we got it covered.
What
Welcome
native fish
everyone.
have you caught lately?
I okay now. I got bluegills. I got mollies.
Oh, you caught mollies
Yeah,
in Texas?
yeah. We
Oh,
have
wow.
the high fin
The
mollies.
hyphen?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
I didn't even, I really thought that was something that people made in the aquarium. I had no idea that they came wild.
Yeah. And I'm trying to get them to breed out, and have babies. But I was talking with George Mexicali, and he said give it about 3 weeks or so, and they should be happy. So
Yeah. You just caught them recently then?
the ones I have right here, this thing right here, those been in there now probably 3 weeks. But yesterday I caught some more, and those are outside in a pond for quarantine. So,
Okay. Nice.
and then I got some crawfish, some shrimp. These are the ghost shrimp that I've been catching.
Oh, ghost shrimp, yes.
They're everywhere around here.
They're actually, I have a ghost shrimp now. He's the only one I have left, but he's like a year old.
Wow.
Yeah. You don't see him live that long usually, but yeah. And I really just got him from the store to kind of cycle my tank. Little 20-cent ghost shrimp.
Okay.
That was before I had gotten into neocardinas and stuff. So
Mm-hmm. I see in the chat that was Tommy, Silver Creek's Wildlife. That caught the bluefins.
okay, yes. Yeah.
He's also here in Texas.
Okay. I'm thinking about moving there, but Is it like unbearably hot in the summer?
Oh man, it depends who you ask. It don't bother me. It gets about 110, but let's
What
see,
part of Texas are you in? Like northeast?
Central Austin.
Oh, you're in Austin?
Yeah.
Okay.
The humidity is usually about 20% humidity in the summertime.
20.
So
Oh yeah. Yeah,
it,
yeah.
it's pretty bearable.
Yeah. Well, where I live in Wisconsin, so uh the winters are what's unbearable here, but then we get bad summers that are getting hotter and hotter each year now too. Like we've been hitting the hundreds a lot and in the 90s a lot. Not the hundreds a lot, but we hit the hundreds and we hit the 90s a lot.
Yeah. But now I've been looking for the darters. Uh, we have quite a few of those around here too, but so far I have not caught any yet. So.
Oh, the darter fish?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my buddy actually native fishes himself around here, and he said that they had darter fish here, and we're gonna try to catch some this
Nice.
this summer. So he's got all the traps and stuff. I've never went native fishing, but
Yeah.
I'm really intrigued to.
Yeah.
Sounds fun.
And it depends on how I feel and everything. I might try to start breeding the kombucha,
The bougia?
the mosquito fish.
Okay, yeah.
Um, we
Are
have
those the
thousands of
live
them here.
bear, the little live bear ones? Or
Yeah.
yeah?
Anyways,
Awesome.
the ones I have, I actually have about a dozen of in here right now in this thing right here. Anyways, and I'm watching them. They had different, some of them have blue on them, some have a red, some have green. There's definitely
Yeah.
different colors. that they
Yeah,
have.
they're like one of those iridescent type fish that have a lot of
Right.
colors. Yeah.
But I'm guessing someone would take the time and breed them out. You could have the same color as you have in the guppies. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean it definitely could keep
Uh-oh.
breeding
Oh,
more
no.
color into
Bro, chill.
You're doing a good job, guys. Thank you. You're doing a great job. Keep it up. Keep going. Keep going. And Alex, I can't believe it. You want to do some collecting over there at Dallas. That'll be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
Well, Texas is just seems like the spot for everything. I don't know
Oh,
why.
yeah.
Have you ever heard of the Texas cichlid or something like that?
Yep.
Yeah, those are really pretty fish. Try those. Yes, yes.
There it is.
By the one and only Sam Scales.
Have you been able to catch that in the wild or no?
Not yet.
Not yet.
And I bet you the day he catches it, he's gonna be jumping and he's gonna see the video of this.
Yeah, jumping for joy. Well, it's one thing to go to
Oh,
the
Alice got one.
Nice.
Alice got one.
it's one thing to go to the fish store and buy a fish, right? But it's got to be another rush to actually catch the fish you're looking for.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? That's got to be awesome.
That's the best way to do it. But
Yeah.
now these other YouTubers that, oh, look what I caught. Okay, you caught that in the wild. Really?
Yeah, you could just say you caught anything and bought it at the store, I suppose.
Yep.
Yep. I've been doing a video saying, look what I caught in the net. Okay.
Yeah,
But thank you for the editing.
that's true. That's not a bad way to cheat the air.
Yeah, but it's not good to fool the fish hobbyists.
Yeah.
But then the fish hobbyist is going to be out there trying to catch, and they didn't catch no African cichlids, didn't catch no parrots, didn't catch no dojo loads, or they didn't catch this. Come on.
Yeah, no. I mean, unless you're going to Africa, Lake Tanganyika or something.
Oh, yeah. That's the place that me and Vines would like to go to.
Lake Tanganyika?
Yep.
Yeah.
And just go to the Frontosa area only.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Catching all those Frontosas there.
I went to it was called Aquatics Unlimited today in Milwaukee,
Hmm.
and they had over 400 tanks. And man, I should have took a video of it, but it was the first time I've ever been there, so I just kind of wanted to enjoy it for myself the first time, you know. But they had the awesomest black frontosa I've ever seen in my life. You ever seen the black ones?
Nah.
Yeah, this one
Right.
was
That's a
one
nice
was,
fish right there.
huh?
No, Brian send me a picture. Look how beautiful that fish is.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
That's a molly, by the way.
All those catching those catching all those mollies and kombuchas and all those different types of fish that's out there.
Yes.
The only reason why I don't do it too much is I'm a little petrified of the gators.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Even
Well,
though
that's the problem with like the whole South when you go fishing and some of them spots is the gators, you know.
if I'm standing with my local breeder and forget about it, I was just watching. Even though I said I'll record, I recorded them. Because I was just making sure I didn't see no gators anywhere.
Yeah. At that point, I guess it's better to just buy the fish. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna try to catch some native fish this summer with my buddy, like I was saying. We'll see what we can catch.
Yes,
It's,
gator tails are good. If you ever had gator, it's like chicken.
I've had gator nuggets. You ever had those?
I did that to my mom's. I bought gator nuggets. Then I went to McDonald's and I got
Uh-huh.
a box of 10 pieces of chicken nuggets and I put the gator nuggets inside the box. I was, Mom, I got your chicken nuggets. And she goes, there's some good chicken. This is good chicken. And I guess you just had gator.
Yeah, it does taste a lot like chicken, the gator nuggets. You can't really
and,
tell the difference.
and she didn't want to have gator at all. Hey, Gordon, how you doing?
Hey, Gordon, I'm gonna have to. I'm still here.
I'll be right back. I gotta go grab my cigarette. I'll be right back.
No problem. It's better getting all these native fish and stuff like that. And I just gotta do a real native tank of me catching them. But even though I got my salt water, not salt water, my my 150 with my Florida guard, my Oscars, and my parents. Even though I should have just turned that into just a Florida native tank, but I'm happy for what I got in there. And who knows? I could do another tank of native of me catching stuff. So how you been, Gordon? How you been, Gordon? How you been living? How's everything? Getting ready for August? Because I know you're gonna have fun going in August to go watch that fight. I haven't got my tickets yet, but I gotta get my tickets. I gotta get the tickets for the fight, and I'm gonna get my ticket to fly over there and get ready to go watch that fight without not paying pay-per-view. Well, I could go over there and see it live and really hang out and enjoy myself out there. Oh man, the thing is, I gotta wait for my paycheck. If I can get it this week, I gotta wait till this week to get it. If I can't get the VIP, it's gonna be a problem. I know. I gotta get them quick. If I can't get it, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard for me to hang out with you guys then. I'm gonna try to do the best I can. If you guys haven't check Fringe and Fury for August 17th. There's gonna be a few fighters out there. There's gonna be some YouTubers fighting and stuff like that, but the main event is gonna be Rodrigo for Predatory Fans and the King of DIY, Joey. It's gonna be the main event. August 17th. If you're not gonna make it there, can't get your ticket to go out there, don't worry, they're gonna have pay-per-view and you can order it and you can watch. And LRB is gonna be one of the fighters, and there's gonna be other fighters that's gonna be out there, other YouTubers. They're gonna be this is gonna be a great match. Oh, come on. Wait. But I know it's gonna be a great match anyway. There's always love and there's always haters, no matter what. People are people. People get treated the way they want to get treated. If you treat them, if you treat the people with respect and the love, you get it back. If you disrespect people, you get treated with a lot of disrespect. So don't worry about it. Just treat them the way they want to be treated. Alex, that won't happen. Vice won't do it.
All right, I'm back. Now who's fighting?
Uh, the King of DIY,
Uh-huh.
Joey, against Rodrigo from Predatory Fins. That's going to be the main event in August 17th, up
Oh
in New
wow,
York.
that's pretty cool. Where is that gonna be at?
It's going to be in Long Island.
Oh, okay. Hell,
Garcia has it removed the heart. What are you trying to talk about? What are you trying to talk about, Wei Wei?
uh, what is?
It's going to be August 17th up in Long Island, New York. It's going to be real good. And the website for that, They might have the pay-per-view on there. I don't know how much it is, but it's Vince and Fury.
What's it called?
Vince and Fury.
Okay. Fins and Fury.
Yeah. And these are gonna be the fighters that's gonna be there.
Okay. That's gonna be pretty great to watch. I hope it. I won't be able to probably make it to Long Island, but it's right around when my anniversary is. Damn, I need to get a lighter. Hold on. I'll be right back. Get a lighter.
I need some help here. How do you remove the heart?
How do you what?
They say that there's in the chat. There's a little heart in the corner. I'm just trying to see how you to remove it.
Oh, not sure. Oh, I don't know how they got that going.
Oh, those pictures are doing real good. My Oscars are doing good. My Frontosas are doing good. My guppies are doing good. My Oaxaca is doing great.
What kind of
All my
guppies?
fishes doing.
What kind of guppies do you have?
Um, the half blacks, and they're crossed with some other. I mixed it all up by mistake,
Oh,
and I was gonna move them to put them in
yeah.
a separate tank. Never got to it, and they all started breeding.
Okay, yeah. So they were half blacks, and now they're half black and something else's.
Yeah, and mostly all those. Morgan, Chroma Guppies, he's doing real good.
Right. Well, I got what do I got? I got the koi guppies. I got blue Moscows. I got black Moscows. I got platinums. I got rose golds, which are basically something I made with platinums and golds and coral reds. And then I got blue dragons. And I got blue neon galaxies. And yeah,
Yeah, hey, Babs. Hey, you know what? Guess what?
Yeah, I saw that.
I like guppies though. Some people don't like them, but there's so many different kinds, that you can acquire. It's crazy.
So I have to go. Hold on, guys. Do I have to go to YouTube on the YouTube side to get rid of that heart
YouTube Studio.
on my phone, right?
No, on your computer.
So right now I'm on my computer.
Okay.
I have to open another window, right?
Yeah.
All right. Give me a second.
All right.
It's not so bright.
I know everybody see. Hey, you seeing everything I'm doing right now, or no? No.
No.
Okay, go to YouTube Studio. YouTube Studio. Okay.
And then go to your content. And then
Okay.
go at the top. You see channel content. You see videos, shorts, lives, posts, playlists.
Yeah.
Hit the live,
Okay.
and then go down to the live that you're on, and there should be like a pencil. It says
Uh-huh.
details. Click on that.
Okay. I clicked on that.
Okay. Go over to you see on the left hand side details, customization, analytics. You see the customization.
Okay. I see details. Okay.
Customization.
Trying to find that. Hold on.
It's right below details.
Up is west. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. I clicked on that.
Okay. Then if you scroll down, you'll see live chat, different modes, reactions. The reactions.
Yeah.
So the box is checked. Uncheck it.
Okay. Okay. I
Okay.
have clicked it.
And then go up to your up on the right side. It says undo changes or save. Click save.
I click save.
Okay. That's it.
Thank you, Vibes.
Yep.
I sure as heck didn't know how the hell to do that.
Hey, everybody's happy. No more hearts for Garcia.
There you go. Yeah. Usually, what I do it before the live stream. So whenever you have it scheduled, you can go into your studio and do that right away.
Where's the heart at? Is it in like the corner or something?
It's not there no more. It's not there no more.
On the YouTube side, it's gone.
Oh, okay. How did you end up using? How did
But
you
I
end
want
up?
to. I just want to know why people don't like to see the heart there, and other people want to see the heart there.
Because it covers that bottom comment.
Oh, it screws up the comment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I don't live stream. I just come on this one every once in a while.
Right.
So, I do
some people like
videos, but I usually only do shorts anymore because nobody really wants to watch a video, it seems like. Unless it's like a fish tour.
So nobody doesn't like the heart because it covers the chat. No problem. The corner of the chat.
That makes sense.
But isn't it that heart? The heart good for the reaction of the people and stuff like that, or is that? Vibes.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
What?
People clicking on the heart. It helps out the live stream, or it doesn't help out.
No. It's just basically saying that they like it. Give you a heart up. Etc. It's the same idea as Instagram.
Okay.
On Instagram Live, same thing. Bye, AHB.
So
Have fun
it
eating.
basically distracts people from actually hitting the like button, huh?
Yeah, that too.
Well, that's no bueno.
Jake and Katie, thank you for coming and enjoy your dinner.
Yeah.
That's right, because when you're trying to read the chat and that heart is in the way, then you gotta wait until somebody drops a comment so you can finish reading the next comment. But then he's blocking the next comment that you wanted to read too. and look at what we put. The heart does nothing but piss me off. Hey, Melvin, thank you for coming.
Got an echo in the background. It's my TV, I think.
So, I was busy on my YouTube studio. I was over there telling how to do it, and I saw some stuff that needed done, so I was doing it.
Oh, they had to do for yours?
Yeah.
You're really awesome, Melvin and Way, everybody in the chat, and especially my moderators. I'm not leaving. I'm just saying that everybody's awesome. And my panel, for the people that came and left, and the ones that still here, thank you for all the support. You guys are really awesome. And sorry for the little bit of negativity that I was saying earlier about people buying subscribers and stuff like that, and people buying likes and stuff like that.
Where do you do that at?
You can look it up and it'll show you. But there's people that buys ads that will
I
help. It
mean,
will
yeah,
help
I
you.
mean,
That
what's
one,
the
that
difference of buying likes and
sometimes YouTube doesn't like that, but they promote they promote ads that you can buy that will help you get subscribers. That they'll accept. But if you
yeah,
buy subscribers and likes, they will shut down your channel.
okay. If they find out that you bought them, they'll shut down
Oh,
your channel.
they'll know that you do it. They know.
Wow. Well, I only have like 7 or 8 subscribers, so I didn't buy mine.
But it's not right here. Even Wayne says it. YouTube ends up figuring out if you bought subscribers or likes or views.
Wow. Well, I guess whatever. That makes it
Just got
nice.
you just got to do your stuff organically
Yeah,
and beautiful. That's
I
the best
guess
way
you
to do
should.
it.
I guess you should do it that way anyway, just to be honest about it. It kind of blows my mind that people actually pay for likes. So
They wasted all that money for that, and then I don't know, and they be like, "What happened to my channel?"
yeah, I mean, and then you possibly get it shut off after you paid all that money to make it better.
And the time that you're gonna make real good money on YouTube is when you have millions subscribers.
Yeah, that's
When you're in
true.
the million, that's when you get more money. Right
Yeah,
now, it's a little bit of chop change right now.
yeah, yeah. I mean,
That's
I
how
don't,
it
Anyway,
is.
I don't make anything off YouTube, but I'm sure you do a little bit.
Not me. I don't make nothing at all.
You don't make
I just
nothing yet?
nope. I'm not even monetized or nothing. I enjoy doing this. I'm leaving a legacy behind
Yeah,
for my future grandkids and
there
for the
you go.
people that I met through my years of being on YouTube that I made
Are
good
your
friends
are
with.
your grandkids
And
into the fish?
not yet. I don't have no
No.
grandkids yet, and that's why I say my future grandkids.
Okay, okay, yeah, yeah. All right, do you have any kids that are into it?
Both of my boys. One is 26 and the other one is 19. But who knows?
Okay.
Are they just concentrating on what they're doing with their
Are
life
they both
first?
are they both out the house and shit?
Nope.
No.
My youngest is out of the house. He lives in Alaska with his mother, and my
Okay.
oldest lives with me.
Okay. Damn, lives in Alaska, huh?
Yep. And
What
that
what
kid is and that
what
kid is at least like about 6'5", 6'6".
were what were you doing in Alaska?
I was not in Alaska.
Oh.
The mother decided to move to Alaska.
Oh, wow.
She moved over there because she found a job
Is
and
she
getting
like
paid good money over there.
is she Latino like you and stuff? Went all the way up there?
Bahamian. Nope,
Huh?
she's Bahamian.
Oh, Bahamian.
Bahamian.
Okay, right on. Yeah, I don't. I was wondering if any of us Latino people are up in.
Hey,
Um,
we can't deal with that cold. And the way that
yeah.
is
I mean, I live in Wisconsin, and it's unbearable sometimes.
but you think I'm gonna live in Alaska? That there's times the sun is still out and it's already
Yeah.
night. I
I
can't deal
mean,
with
Alaska looks beautiful, though.
it. It does.
It really does, and like how secluded it is from everything, and like the nature of it all looks amazing. But I could never deal with that cold for that long. That's
Hey
just
Goldie, my moderator wants you to type something in the chat.
type something.
Yeah, because he probably wants to find one of your links, but you can drop one of your links
Okay,
for people.
let me
Just type anything.
go see here. I'm gonna have to do it through my phone. Hold on.
I agree with you.
All
I agree with you, Alex.
right, hold on.
Because I won't even do that. Just so I could get more. If I could get more views, I just do the best way I can. If they like my content, thank you. If you don't like my content, thank you. It is what it is.
Y'all. Hey, God, I'm gonna have to get off. It's about my bedtime.
Oh yeah, okay.
Thanks again for
Thank
letting
you
me
for
on.
coming.
Yeah. Peace out, y'all.
Peace out, buddy.
Take it easy. Wow, really. You're 100% right, Gordon. Goldie. Hey, Gordon, if you're not too busy, can you come up, please? If anybody wants to come up. Tripping it ain't easy. How you doing? Okay, no problem. You can come up. I know you will do it real quick because I know you're a very busy person. I just want to hear your opinion. Mexicali!
Hey, what's up, Berto?
¿Qué pasa, mano?
Nothing. Trying to finish up the
All
stand.
right, so Why?
Hold on 1 second. Let me just hear my brother Gordon. I gotta hear his opinion about people buying subscribers and doing stuff like that. I want to hear his opinion. Oh,
Somebody's got their thing right next to their phone.
I'm gonna say, like, what do you want to know, Berto?
some of the people that they're buying the subscribers and views
Yeah.
and stuff like that, just to get monetized so quick. And wanna
Well,
get up there so
it doesn't really get you monetized. Or if you're, to believe it or not, the majority of the people that are buying subscribers are people that already are monetized. Um, we can look at a few out there. I mean, it doesn't. Watch time gets you paid. So watch time is what generates ad revenue, and then ad revenue gets the creator gets return on the creator's investment for creating. I think that if you look at the facts are, so you buy subscribers, or I think of it, well, there's two things to this. So buying subscribers, it's just going to make your channel look a little bit prettier. However, when you go, so here's the thing: you go look at views on a video, and you could see maybe a creator that might have 200 or 300 views on their video, but they got 15,000 subscribers. It's either they're buying, or too many shorts. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're buying subs. If you look at, shorts are a great way to build subscribers, and some of them will translate into long form video content viewers. But however, the majority are there for kind of like an Instagram feel. Just kind of click on your shorts, and that's typically a lot of people now. The general, a big part of the general audience on YouTube flicks through shorts just like they would on Reels on Instagram. So if you look at it from a big perspective, buying subs does nothing, because you don't get the ad revenue from watch time. It just makes your channel look prettier. Shorts, a portion of a very small, like, and when I'm saying small, like extremely small portion of your shorts viewers will turn into actual fans of your channel, supporters of your channel, I like to call it. So you gotta make sure, like, I've seen people that'll come out with only short content, and there's nothing wrong with doing that too on your YouTube channel. But if you're looking for growth, and you're trying to maybe even make a little bit of return back from this very expensive hobby, a little bit, saying, hey, like, I don't want to keep losing money. I'd like to do what I want to do and support this disease that we have. It's always nice to get a little bit of ad revenue back from that, whether it's $2 a month, or, well, you have to hit 100, but whether it's $2 a month or $10 million a month, if there's something that could come back from that would be cool. However, that's not always everybody's goal, and I don't think it needs to be. I mean, if you can support the hobby, and you're here just to have your tanks and showcase your channel, just have your tanks and you don't have a channel, great. But if you're just uploading shorts all the time too, that's not just going to generate into real viewership. It takes time to cook. I've seen some of the biggest creators in the hobby have under 200 or 300 subs for 4 or 5 years, and then all of a sudden some could just click. Move at your own pace and whatever, but buying subs, it does nothing. As a matter of fact, I'd like to say YouTube knows, but I don't know if they do. Some big channels in our hobby buy subs, and who knows? Like, at the end of the day, I just think it's just kind of, for the people that really want to grow organically, for the people that care about that type of stuff, I think it can be discouraging to some. I think some people can get really discouraged by, whether you're starting off and you're going for 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 years, and maybe your channel isn't taking off as much as maybe you thought it would or that you hoped it to.
The thing is that you got to be more consistent and you just got to put more in it, but people don't realize that.
Yeah, and like I think and then they got the next guy over to your right that's maybe buying subs, right, and all that stuff, making his channel. And I mean, unless you see the silver lining, it can be discouraging to some, and that's the only part that like kind of bothers me about it. It's like I've seen people come on and post great content on YouTube, and I've seen them go away from YouTube because they said their channel wasn't growing. They'd seen channels start well after them, and just got discouraged because their growth was a lot different than theirs. So it's it just can feel discouraging to some, and I understand why. I mean, once you get over that hump of discouragement, because we all want to showcase our hobby and be successful at what we do, like whether it's for fun or for ad revenue or whatever you're here for, just to communicate with everybody and have a good time together. It just can be discouraging to some, and I don't want to see anybody get discouraged. I don't want to see anybody walk away from the hobby. Our job as hobbyists, like here's what I like to say, hobbyists. There's a lot of people in our hobby that aren't. There's a lot of people that are on YouTube that are some of the bigger channels that aren't hobbyists. They can't walk into an aquarium club meeting. They'll get picked apart.
Right.
They can't explain how to keep Daphnia. They can't do certain things, and there's no way. That doesn't mean you're not a hobbyist if you don't know how to do that. That's fine. But what the problem is pretending like when you don't. That could eventually get you into trouble in terms of your authenticity. Now, here's what I say. Realize, recognize, realize. So in time, if you want longevity, is you just got to remain authentic. For when I started off, I'll give you an example, and it's me. When I started off on a public spectrum, showcasing my love and my passion for the hobby, I was trying to be very filtered, which is not who I am as a person. I was trying to sound a little bit more correct than I typically am. I was trying to do I was not being myself. I wasn't being Gordon, the true personality of me.
You were just doing it like a skit.
Yeah, like I was trying. You know what it was? I was watching a lot of YouTube channels. I was watching see what clicked with them. And I thought
personality.
Yeah, and I thought people wanted to see somebody like that, and as a creator, you're trying to mesh with your audience. Then I just kind of stopped giving a crap, and a bulb clicked on me one day a long time ago now, well over a year ago at least, and I said, screw it. I'm going to give you me. You can like it, you can hate it. That's okay. I personally do not care. And then that is when I truly started to have fun.
If you don't do that, I think you're gonna lose the fun.
Yeah,
the whole
yeah,
thing,
and I think, yeah, and I think that comes with time though. Like I think everybody naturally just wants to, when you first pop on, what's everybody else doing? What's everybody doing that's successful? And how can I mimic that?
Yeah.
Right, and be a shell of that person. And that's okay. That's how you learn. So, like again, I'm not against that right off the hop.
Well, there is some things that work, opposed to making mistakes. You can learn from some other people.
Yeah. So I just think I like to see hobbyists on YouTube like yourselves. I like to see like hobbyists in the comments, like that are on, like for example, your show, Berto. You know, when I watch, everybody that either comes onto your show or people that are in the chat, in the comments on your lives, they're hobbyists. George is over there. He's a hobbyist. He's a well-known hobbyist. Everyone knows what George can do.
Oh yeah, he's the
You know,
great man
so
right there.
yeah. Sorry. Like I've met like a lot of people through your lives, Berto. So, and a lot of other hobbyists too. So, which is really cool too. So, your channels are my favorite channels because you're hobbyists, and you're here. You're literally taking hours out of your day to mingle with people and create friendships, network, whatever the case may be, whatever you're trying to get from it. You're doing it, and you're not only that. Are you doing that? You're sacrificing your time with your families and whatever the case may be to sit here and chop it up. And sometimes that's some stuff I can't do. I do have 2 little children. It's sometimes I'm not as busy as you make me out to be, Berto.
And thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
I went to the farmers and got myself some cream for my hip.
That's it. So it just I got 2 little ones and stuff, and I do work full time, and it is sometimes there's nights where it's easy for me, some nights it's harder for me, and literally every day is a change. Like I have I'm trying to figure out how I can get on to actually with George. I'm trying to figure out how I can get on with Fishy Biz. I'm trying to figure out how I can get on with Alex Cardinale. I'm trying to figure it out. But I'm so goddamn sporadic of when I can do it. It's so bad. Instagram lives, stuff like that. Oh man, it sucks. It's tough, and it's literally at the drop of a dime. And when I plan something like today, here's an example. Today I was like, I'm going to film a video today. I got something I want to talk about. And I don't go on Google. So I'm not one of those guys that goes on Google's and researches it, then creates a video on it. Every single video I've ever done, it's free for all. It's freehand. I don't even have a plot of what I want to talk about. I don't write it down on paper. I'm the worst for it. I literally
write nothing down. I don't write nothing down. I just go with it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do.
I've never. I mean, you guys have.
You should
more
though,
than me,
yeah,
but-
like there's nothing wrong with writing it down. It's like, okay, here's my end start, here's my exit, here's the points I want to touch on.
Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea, to be honest.
I think, yeah, like I think I should do that, but I don't, just because I don't. Now that's coming off as a job to me, so I personally just don't care, and that's kind of what I do. Whereas others will.
Are you getting paid for doing these yet?
So, what's that?
Are you getting paid for doing videos yet?
Yeah.
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 Well, then it is kind of a job.
Yeah, but man, like it's not.
But you make it so it isn't, basically.
Yeah, it's not like, man. Here's something else too. I've seen this too, and I won't say I've seen a creator that his channel just blew up. I think he's about to hit 200K, and we kind of started at around the same time publicly, I guess you could say. But his setups were just dope, incredible setups. Young dude, different style of hobbyist. His channel blew up, and his whole thing was the reliance on getting that ad revenue back for the time and the money that he spent to enjoy it. And he kind of went out on a massive chance and said, hey, I'm going to do this, but it's got to pay me back in some way, shape, or form.
What did he put out?
Yeah, he grew exponentially, but I remember he called me. He had like 160K at the time. He's like, bro, YouTube money sucks. If you're doing it for the paycheck, man, you better get growing.
You have to have like 1 million subscribers to get
well, I don't know if you have to have 1 million. I think a lot of it depends on your ads, your watch time, Merch.
Okay.
There's a
Is
lot of
it
things
all
you can
about
do.
I just started out, but
Monetary
like, is it
sponsorships,
all about your views, really? Like your
views and
view
watch views.
stats and all that?
No, views and watch time both. Watch
Okay,
time
yeah.
is but and obviously, well, subs don't really just gain more exposure to views and watch time, but yeah, man, like, so if you think like, man, like, people are like, oh, you hit 30, 40, 50K, you can quit your job, you can do this. I'm like, no, man, no, no, no.
No.
And not only that, I don't want to.
Yeah, yeah.
I like I like my job to a degree, right? But I mean, we all kind of don't really like our jobs a bit, right? Like, and if you say
Yeah.
you do, you're fucking lying. Oh, you're pooping lying,
Yeah, yeah.
So it's funny how that goes, but that's why I just try to say, man, have fun, just have fun.
Yeah.
Well,
That's not
here's the thing with what you just said about YouTube, and I know Berto kind of alluded to it with Paul Cafaro, for example.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks that they're going to quit their job and they're just going to be able to do YouTube and that's it. But guess what? YouTube has now become your job. And what once was an enjoyable hobby is now work. Because if that's your sole income, that's all you got to do. So you're probably working harder as a YouTube content creator than you ever did at a regular job from 8-hour job or whatever it is that you have. So that's what people forget. You're going to trade your hobby for a new type of employment, and almost all business owners, because it's really a business, they're working harder. They're working harder and getting less in return. Hence why
yeah.
you see a bunch of guys quitting big channels nowadays because they're burned out.
Yeah, there's a big difference between YouTubing
Oh,
and this hobby. You know
and
what I
Gordon
mean?
froze.
Some
Poor
people
Gordon,
make
he
it
froze.
some people make it into one thing, but there's a big borderline between YouTubing and actually the fish hobby.
But you just got to be careful what you wish for. That's all. I mean, you probably the problem with that I find with people that want to become full-time content creators. This niche is probably the hardest one to really become a full-time content creator because it's so small. Just think about how many of the videos that are out there are so repetitive because there's only a limited number of stuff that you can talk about. There's only a limited amount of subjects that you can cover. That's why you see a lot of other guys just kind of branching out to doing other stuff because they got to stay relevant. So that's why when I hear people say, "Oh, I want to make this my sole income, I mean, good. That's what you want to do, but just be real sure of what you're getting into and what you're wishing for."
I mean, I think people have that dream is what it is, like, oh, it'd be great to just get paid off YouTube, you know what I
It
mean? And
it is
that is
great.
great.
Sorry, gentlemen, I got booted.
Oh,
Yeah, it is great until it becomes a job. That's
yeah,
really what it
yeah,
boils down to.
true,
I
true.
did hear the majority
There
of it.
could be way worse jobs though.
Yeah,
You
well,
For
say
way
that
less
now.
money.
so George put on a good point. It's like, when it is that job, you're going to be working that much harder. Not only that, you're going to be so focused on your views, your watch time, everything, because it's going to drive you nuts. You're focused to the analytics now. In my mind anyway, it would drive me up the wall because now I'm truly focused. I could drop a video and whatever, and I don't care. Like, I
Yeah,
literally, like, yeah, it's
right.
nice to see the views, but like, I don't care if it does 100 or it does 10,000 in the first week. I don't care. Um, that's that's the benefit of going to work every day and all that stuff. Now, when you're a big creator and that is your job, you've literally taken that chance and you said, hey, I'm going to go and do this. Now, for a young soul like Paul that started early and did well for himself and all that stuff,
Mhm.
he's put in the work, man. No doubt about it. He's a hardworking kid. He's put in the work. He's done all that, and he did it while he did it while he was young enough and got successful while he was young enough in where he doesn't have a family to support and all of that other stuff right off the hop. I mean, maybe he has parents to support in other avenues. I don't know. It's not my problem, not my business. But at the end of the day, you know, someone like, for example, me, a 35-year-old man, just randomly quit my job tomorrow to go do YouTube full time. Buddy, I will be buried 6 feet in the ground by tomorrow morning by my wife.
Well, and not only that, look, you have to create content. You're thinking about it 24/7. There's no time off, no days off, because you're trying to find that next new idea. So yes, you might take a film a video that takes 10 minutes, but all of us have edited videos. A 10-minute video is how many hours of editing? And if you're doing it at a high level, it's hours, if not days.
Yeah, me's like 40 minutes of editing on a 10-minute video. I don't care anymore. Making them all glitzy and glammy doesn't do anything for me personally. As a matter of fact, I shy away from those videos. Like when I start watching them, they're very clippy.
I've never edited yet.
Yeah, and they're very clippy videos, and they're throwing in like every 15 or 20 seconds. You know, a person that does a lot of clipping where I could never get into his channel, which is probably a great channel, and I wish I could, was Coralfish 12G, George. I couldn't get into his channel because of all the clipping. And I know maybe he doesn't edit his videos, maybe somebody else does. And it pertains to a younger audience and all that stuff too. Maybe it's that. I don't know, man, but I can't watch a lot of clippy videos. You know, when you're throwing in a movie scene like every 20 seconds, you know.
I mean, it is kind of eye catching though when you.
It is. Oh yeah, no, for sure. I get why people do it. People do it for sure.
Yeah.
It's just not my cup of tea. And one thing and one thing I also stopped doing, which like kind of going back to like figuring out who I was as a I guess you could say as a hobbyist and a creator. I stopped watching fish keeping YouTube channels for a solid 8-9 months. Like not like, and I'm being honest, I would go on, comment on the video, all that stuff, and I would let the video play so they got the ad revenue and the watch time, but I would just put my phone down. And I never actually watched the video. So I gave the support by watching, and I did that just because I didn't want that to influence the way that I was creating. Now I can go back to doing that. You know what I mean? It took some time, but I can go back to doing that now. Now I watch the videos. Now I watch everybody. Now I watch them all. Yeah.
I watch mine. Mine's no good.
I watch yours. Mine's no
good. Right, George? Right, George?
No,
George is you feel that way about your video. That's on you, man. That's a nice video. I've never said anything like that.
I think George has some.
You're going to get in return whatever you put into it. That's all.
Yeah. But anyways, gentlemen, listen, I got to go. It was nice popping on quickly here and giving my take on it.
I think I seen you last week too.
Yeah, nice seeing you too, man. George, Berto, Goldie. Is your name Goldie?
Yeah.
Goldie. All right, Goldie.
My channel is Shrimpin' Ain't Easy, but
Shrimpin' Ain't Easy. I like that.
Goldie the Shrimp.
So before I go, do you know who Therese Neal is?
What? Say that again.
Therese Neal.
Not off the top.
So she's like a world-renowned breeder, speaker, hobbyist, specifically with shrimp. She gets flown and traveled all over the world.
I might have seen her on. I'm sure
speak on shrimp and all that stuff. Anyways, I met her at the Canadian Aquatic Expo in September, and she's awesome. So I'm a big fan of her channel. I learned all about Neocardina shrimp and Amano and all that stuff from her. Yeah. So yeah, man, I'll definitely sub to your channel, man, and keep you guys just keep dropping that fire content.
Yeah, that's it. What was your channel again?
My channel's Aquarium Talk TV.
Aquarium Co-op TV.
Talk. No, not co-op.
Oh,
He buys subs.
Oh,
Aquarium Talk
Like,
TV.
Aquarium Co-op.
He's the sub buyer. Okay, I gotta go.
all right. Take care, boss.
Andy's creep. I gotta go. Bye bye.
All right, bud.
You ran him off with that comment.
I guess so.
No,
He
I'm
was
just-
out of there.
I'm just joking.
What was his name though? Aquarium what?
Aquarium Talk TV.
Aquarium Talk TV.
Yeah.
Okay.
So George, how's that stand coming out?
What's that?
How's the stand coming out?
Oh, you tell me. Let me flip this around.
Hey Goldie, there's the link.
Okay. I'll go back and watch it and get it off of there.
What do you think?
I like it.
I'm working on the access door. That's what I'm trying to put together right now.
What are you making there, buddy?
An aquarium stand.
Oh, nice.
I like it much.
There it is. Wait, did I? Don't tell me I. Oh no, there it is. So I'm making. This is going to be the front cover for it,
Okay.
so that it looks like it's. You don't see any doors. It's going to go in a place where it has a lot of traffic, so I don't want people to know that they have access to the inside of the aquarium. I mean, to the stand, not the aquarium. But it's just a regular, just a regular stand.
Nice.
Nothing special.
What size tank are you putting on it?
75.
75.
Yeah.
Nice.
I got
Gordon likes it. Gordon likes it.
Well,
Everybody's like it.
yeah, I need to finish making the front panel. This is what the side's going to look like. This one's, there's no axes on the sides. But I still need to sand it, and I'm going to stain it, but probably a light color so you can see a lot of the natural wood grain on it. Yeah.
I like it. It looks real nice. You very crafty.
Well, I'm learning as I go. Since it's going to be in the kids museum, I want to make sure it looks. This is the nicest thing I've done.
So basically, for your place,
It looks really
just
nice.
a little put together.
Well, for my place, you know what it looks like. It's unfinished stuff like that, like that, like that. But this is not for me. This is for that museum. So I want to make sure that it's presentable. I'm nowhere near the woodsman that a lot of people are,
Yeah.
but the thematic on where it's going there, it's a little bit more rustic. So I figured this would tie in with some of the stuff they have there.
Okay.
And
But
they got anything like a wood? They got wood over there in their place in the museum?
what do you mean?
Like any wood trims over there?
Any wood trims?
Yeah, in the museum, where the tech is going to be at in that little section.
There's a bridge. I don't. If you watch the video, you'll see it.
Was I gonna say,
The last
gonna
video
say-
that I did, the inside of the museum, I did a walk around inside of there so people could get a look at what it looks like. And right across from where this is going to be is a replica of one of the bridges that we have there in town. Basically, that bridge goes over the Colorado River, which is basically the border of the state between Arizona and Colorado. So when you're halfway through the bridge, it'll say "Welcome to California."
Nice. Yeah. I love Colorado. That's one of the nicest states in the United States. Just the mountains and the rivers are amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, we have everything. Well, no, we don't have everything because we don't have beach. But we do have mountains with snow and ski, like snowboarding and stuff like that too.
Where are you at? In Arizona?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's too dang hot there though.
What's that?
It's too dang hot there.
Oh yeah, it is hot. That's
Yeah.
that's not a joke.
Yeah, it's real. Yeah, and if you're saying that and you're Latino, I know it's hot.
Oh yeah, yeah. We're our averages out here are between 112 and 114 during the summer. So
Oh
Oh my
wow.
goodness. 112 and 114? Oh,
and you'll be out at midnight and it's still 100 degrees even though the sun's down.
wow. Wow. I mean, on the plus side, I guess you never need a heater for your fish tanks.
No, that's I have the opposite problem. I need to figure out how to cool them off.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's just
I mean, even if you run in your house though, you gotta run air almost all the
oh
time. Yeah.
yeah, out here air conditioning is not a luxury. It's a necessity.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
won't buy your property if you don't have an AC, a central air.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I need to start saving up some money from that revenue ad and buy myself one of those mini splits and put it in here because
Yeah, so you could split it down to your fish room.
well no because it'll go in the garage. I'm in the garage
Oh, okay.
and that way I can keep it. If I can keep it here at 80, year round, it'll be fine.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
perfect. That's perfect
80,
for everything.
80 means the tanks will be running between 77 and 78.
Yeah.
So I can deal with that.
Yep. That's pretty much perfect for most fish.
This year I kept the fish room around 70 degrees. The tanks were about 68 and the fish were fine. I
What
mean, they're
what what fish do you mostly keep?
mostly smaller fish, a lot of live bears, smaller cichlids, that kind of stuff. My biggest cichlids are probably the angelfish,
Yeah, me too.
but
Do you keep different strains of guppies?
I was trying to straighten out some lines, but I kind of gave up on that.
Yeah.
And I started like right now I have CPDs, I have clown killifish, I have least killifish, and then I still have a couple of guppy strains that I'm kind of dealing with.
Okay.
And then the rest are just like platies. I have some of the same wild mollies that Vibes was talking about, but I'm further down the river. So and it's still on the Colorado River where he's getting them from, but I'm right before we cross into Mexico.
Oh, and you caught some of your own mollies?
Yep.
Nice. Are they by you? You show them?
What's that?
Can you show them?
Yeah.
Let me see 'em.
Let me turn this around.
What is your page called on YouTube?
Mexicali.
Yeah.
Mexicali. Okay. I think
Mexicali fish keeping.
I already have fry. I know Eddie was talking about
what
trying to get some fry, but
are
it
they
took him a
like a
while.
silver and orange color?
They're
Males?
mostly silver, but when the males get ready to breed, those
Yeah.
those horizontal lines get blue and red.
Oh
And then
wow.
around the finnage, let me see the other one over here. The problem is the way the lighting is at other aquarium is hard to really appreciate. Got a mess in the fish room right now, kind of doing all kinds of
Don't worry
projects.
about it. We all do.
And got a bunch of driftwood on the floor. Let me see.
There's a comment over there. There's a comment for you, George.
Yeah, what is it?
George, do you cross into Mexico regularly?
All the
I
time.
will. I will
You
always
gotta
see
go
you in
there for
Mexico.
tacos.
Hell yeah. You know,
I told you.
tacos, birria, menudo, pozole,
Oh
the
yeah.
real food. There, that's the male back there. But the lighting on it is horrible. But he's coming up to the front. It's just the backlighting that I can't. Let me see if I can get some light in here. I got a bunch of floaters in there. You can't pick up on the colors, huh?
Yeah, I
But
mean,
you see,
it's hard to see on my little phone. If I was watching it on TV, maybe though. I think I see the red though, like the red a little bit.
yeah, no, I have to pull up. Well, you know what? Do I have a specimen container? All right, take me off the main camera so I can fish them out.
All right.
Right. That's pretty cool that he can just go to the river and catch some mollies. So,
Yeah.
wonder what kind of if he uses a trap or.
No, I use a well, yeah, it's a trap, but I use a like the nets that you use to clean out your pool.
Yes.
That's what I use.
Oh, okay. You
Yeah,
just like do quick dives in the water or what?
well, the water is real low where I get these guys from. It's probably only half a foot and a half to 24 inches in depth. It's not very deep. It's a little drainage ditch, and I'll go in there and scoop them out.
Oh, okay. It's like a runoff of the Colorado or what?
It's called seepage. So it's just the stuff that seeps through the ground and then comes up. And they've made drains to kind of guide that water back into the river.
I'm back.
What a good boy are you? You're a great boy.
Where am I net? Oh, there you are.
I'm back, George. Yeah, I always see you in Mexico. So I'm like, wait, man, is he? He must be close to the border. I'm like, or wherever he is, just looks like Mexico.
No, I can throw a stone across the border. That's how close I am.
Yeah, you're close.
Oh,
Yeah,
dang, you're that close?
yeah,
Yep.
he's close.
What city is that by?
Well, that's in Calexico, but I live in Yuma right now.
Oh,
310 to Yuma, baby.
Yep.
That is a place I'd like to go just because the history. And
Oh
like,
yeah.
I'm a big fan of that whole train robbing and yeah, just the old railroads and stuff. Like that'd be cool, just to go out there and see all that stuff. I'm a big fan of all that. Civil War. There were civil wars out there. There's tons of stuff.
No, not out here.
I thought there was civil war out there.
No, in Yuma in the west. No.
Oh, just the Wild West.
Yeah, it was
In
just
Texas.
you had Tombstone and all that other stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of Yahoos living
New
out here.
Mexico, Texas, Louisiana.
Yeah. Okay.
Everybody that was running away from the shit they did in Texas and stuff would end up here.
Yeah, yeah.
Then they come screw stuff up there.
It's very true.
Well, it was close to the border, so if they were going to get caught, they just ride into Mexico and hang out there until
Yeah.
things cooled off, and then they work their way back into the states.
Now is how's like Mexico doing lately, George? Is it safer or?
It's not a problem. I mean, it's like anything else. If you go looking for trouble, you're going to find it.
Yeah, yeah. So when I went to Mexico, so my ex, I dated a Mexican woman we were engaged together for almost 5 years. She's from Puerto Vallarta, and so I went out there and stayed with her and like her grandmother and her uncles and stuff. I stayed out there for like I don't know, man, maybe a month. Yeah, like obviously no resort. Went through Mexico City, just kind of went a little bit everywhere.
Yeah.
And that was the best time of my life out there. People, I remember, I'll never forget it. Now, keep in mind, this is 15 years ago, but it was still very much the same, like in terms of the stereotype as it is today. And man, I never had a problem. The locals loved me. Yeah, I had a great time out there, man. We were riding in the back of pickup trucks. It's the best.
Yeah, well, the people are still riding in the back of pickup trucks. That has
Man, we would go into town. So we went into town. Me and her cousins. We went into town one night. Only one of them spoke English, like good English enough for us to have a full blown conversation. So like obviously I got close with him, and he took me into town one night. We went to these obviously, like, we were 20, so nightclubs and stuff like that, and all that other stuff. And I thought, maybe we might see something here. It was just no different than anywhere else. It was actually, to be honest, it felt a little bit. It felt a little bit safer. Yeah, like it was a good time. Like I had a blast out there. Never
Pardon,
had.
that was the
Well,
tequila in your
America
system.
can be worse than anywhere.
What'd you say,
In the
George?
right
That was
places.
the tequila running through
Yeah,
your
that was the
system.
tequila.
It probably was. Yes.
Ah, everything's
It
wrong.
probably was the tequila. There was a few nights there where I did black out.
No, you were in the capital of tequila. That's where it originates. Is from Jalisco.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Mm, yeah.
Yeah. I had the worm too out of the one bottle.
Oh
That's
yeah, you
mezcal.
were feeling great then.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
They dared me to
mezcal.
do
That's
the.
that's a little bit different.
That was at the
But
bar
Yeah.
though. It was the bar. It was like a ritual. It was like a. It seemed to be like a hazing thing at the bar because we would
yeah,
go
for
there like
sure.
pretty regularly, and the
That's
bartenders and
that's what
stuff.
they do for gringos. They're
Yeah,
like,
Yeah,
hey,
they were
you.
having fun at your expense, Golden.
yeah. So they're like, okay, like no, like whatever, and like obviously I got along like really well with them and stuff. They're like, okay, do it. They dared me to do it, and like I didn't have to, but I was like, you just dared me to eat the worm. I'm eating the worm. So I
Yeah.
did it, and man, I puked everywhere.
Oh man.
In the alley, I was sitting there like, just
Hey,
Yeah.
Gordon, did the
yeah.
worm look like a mealworm or did it look like an earthworm? Because it should look like a mealworm.
So
Yeah, it should look like a little wax worm.
yeah, it didn't look like an earthworm. It, yeah,
Hey,
it didn't look like an
maybe you
earthworm.
dirty one.
It looked. To be honest, man, like now that I'm trying to remember, I
It kind
don't.
of looks like a mealworm. The
Yeah,
same.
Yeah.
it had like the
That's
same.
like
It
a
had
wax
lines
worm,
on it.
mealworm, something like that.
It had like little lines on it. I just
Yeah,
remember that. Yeah.
Okay.
but the
Yeah.
body shape and the thickness and and the length would be very similar to what you would see a mealworm. If it looks like an earthworm, man, don't eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the worst, man. Um, yeah, then there like Puerto Vallarta is a big baseball. Like, well, I think baseball is really big in Mexico in general, but like it was like a big baseball town.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So we went and watched like the baseball games with the locals and stuff like that. That was cool too. I had a lot of fun there, man. All the street food, oh, dude.
Yeah,
So
the
good.
tacos I heard are the
Oh yeah,
best.
dude.
Well,
I,
I grew up playing baseball in Mexico. That's where I played growing up. There was no little league for me,
yeah,
and you played with adults. There is a kids league, but it's not uncommon to see kids playing in the adult league.
yeah,
Um, and so you learn a different style of baseball. So by the time I got to high school, it was like a walk in the park for me, man.
yeah, yeah. You gotta be tough. Yeah, no, for sure. Like we went out there. What else did we do, man? Um, yeah, just a bunch of stuff, man. It was it. I love Mexico, so every single time I have went back there, unfortunately, it's always been, I go into towns and stuff like that, but it was always pretty much just resort style and stuff, and it's not the same once you've been off. See, like I was a person that always liked to go off the resort, and not stay on it. Period. Just A, because it was cheaper, um, and B, you're getting the real experience. So like anywhere I've went, Costa Rica, Dominican,
You ever been to Puerto Rico?
No, never been to Puerto Rico.
Me either. But I'm
Yeah,
Puerto Rican.
yeah,
Puerto
yeah.
Rican? You Puerto
I've
Rican?
never been there. I've never
Berto,
been there.
Berto, are you Puerto Rican?
No, I'm Dominican, but I was raised by a Puerto Rican.
Gotcha, you're Dominican. But you're
I
original.
should say my grandpa is Puerto Rican. I'm only a quarter. But
Gotcha.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm as Brit as they come.
As Brit as they come.
As Brit as they come, buddy. Yeah. Well, British and Scottish, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a completely mixed mud.
I think we
German.
Alberto at some point or another. I mean,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're all gonna be at some point. One thing though that like when we were talking, like I was chopping it up with a guy in the comments. I think Fathom, Fathom,
Um, His
Fathom
name is
Aquatics.
Alex.
Alex. Just chopping up with Alex, Fathom Aquatics. I won't remember right away, Alex. I apologize. I'm bad with names. I'm good with faces. But we were talking about in the comments, it's like, the authenticity of like product taking over your channel too, and stuff like that. And that kind of screws with your authenticity, which kind of made me like get a little bit more fired up too in the conversation. It was, what he was talking about, and he made a good point. It was like, if I'm watching your channel and all I see is products, primarily from the same company, and knowing that you have some monetary sponsorship agreement of some sort,
Sponsorship.
it can mess with your authenticity, and you kind of lose trust of seasoned hobbyists, especially. You still attract the noobs and all that other stuff, but it can create some distrust. And what he was talking about, I knew the person right away based on what he was talking about, and that just kind of proves his point to that. So that was funny to see. What I would say to that though is that I have sponsorship agreements with companies, but I think it depends on how. So here's the thing: these companies prey on creators. We got to remember something. They prey on us. Because without us, they don't get trust. They don't get anything from the hobby. They could maybe put it in a fish store, but why is the fish store going to buy it if nobody's using it? Why is the fish store going to put it in their store if nobody's using it? You'd have to have pretty crazy profit margins in order for them to just go on a whim that some they've never heard before and say, hey, let me put it in the store, or them or something of some sort. It depends. I think what people need to do and realize, like I had a company tell me that they wanted to work with me, but I needed to do 2 posts a week of their product. I will not say the company. I'm not with them by any means. 2 posts a week of the product. Once a month, I had to create a dedicated video, a dedicated 30 seconds of Instagram content, send it to them so they can blend it, make it their own, and then add me as a collaborator. There was a bunch of stuff involved in that. And this is a big company. And I was like, no.
You'll never regret it either, huh?
They've taken over your page now. You've signed a deal to the devil. I'm sure a lot of people will still hang around and all that stuff and whatever, but you've kind of signed a deal with the devil in terms of your authenticity. So what Fathom Alex was talking about, I couldn't agree more. The companies that I do work with, they don't care. I don't have to post. I don't have to. There was no agreement on using anything, period. Period. And that was that's the arrangement. And not only that, I have stuff. So I got stuff from API. They sent me like a big care package. I'm not sponsored by them by any means, but a big care package. This would have been like 4 months ago, 5 months ago. I never even posted the stuff until about 3 days ago. You know what I mean? SJ Wave sent me some aquarium test strips and stuff like 3 months ago. Been using them on and off for the last few months, but I never posted anything about them. Still, I don't think I have. I think I posted in my story saying thanks for sending them.
It's his
but that was it. But I will say this though, and this is facts. They are pretty damn accurate compared to an API master test kit. They're not as accurate in terms of what I found with nitrates, but everything else, they're pretty damn close. And for the simplicity of using them and just dropping them in, like rather than getting your API test kit out, banging the bottom of the bottle for 15, 20 seconds, shaking the bottle, letting it sit for 5 minutes to get it. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, I don't really test often anyway, because I have no reason to, unless my fish are showing signs of something or it's a newer tank. I'm typically never testing. I can't tell you the last time I tested that monster tank over there, and I have stingrays in there, arguably some of the most sensitive fish in the world that we keep in the hobby anyway.
But here's the thing, Gordon. When we have the experience that we have under our belt,
Yeah,
you don't need a test kit. You just need something that'll give you a reference if
correct.
you notice that something is wrong.
Correct.
That's why
Yeah.
I'm a big advocate of test kits because
Yeah.
one, it's quick and
Yeah.
it doesn't. I agree 100% with you that it's a pain in the butt if you got to do a bunch of.
Oh, such a big pain.
How do you guys like the digital ones that they have out now?
I haven't used them. I don't know.
I got one that's it does TDS and like 3 other things and does your temperature.
Oh yeah, there's a company out there, and they've been talking about doing this for years, but I think they finally came out with it. It's really expensive. I forget the name of it, Felix or something like that. They have this electronic device that basically goes on. From my understanding, it goes on the outside of the aquarium. It's like $500 or $600 or $700. I forget what it is.
Oh no, I'm talking about ones that are like $20.
Oh, okay.
You get them on Amazon. They're like TDS and temperature and I think it's KH and GH as well. It might be your pH.
Yeah. So I have a pH digital tester, but like these are all the things that like again like I think I got that thing for free. I think a buddy of mine was just giving his away, and I'm like, I'll take it. Um, like, yeah, man. Like, I can't tell you the last time I truly like actively tested my water. You just kind of learn your schedule.
Oh
Like
no, I
with
know.
mine, like I just learned the schedule with that tank. I know if I go longer than 7 days on a water change, the nitrates will start to creep. Um, and for the majority of the fish, like, well,
Did you
sorry,
go how long?
over 7 days.
What kind of tanks are you got? Just really big ones?
Yeah, well, yeah, like one of them's a really big tank. I mean, now I want it to be bigger, which it will be soon. But I have a 335 gallon aquarium.
And
So
you have to
that's
change that every 7 days?
yeah, 80%.
What? Wow. What do you got in there?
Two two.
I'm just saying, I'm wondering. This is
Yeah,
crazy to me.
so I got two black diamond stingrays. And
Okay.
I have a big 20. I'd say she's 22 inch
Wait, Black Diamond, that's saltwater?
freshwater.
Nope.
Fresh
Freshwater.
water.
They're a part of the Leopoldi family. But the freshwater stingray,
Okay.
a big Oscar, a Temensis peacock bass, two Azul peacock bass, and 22-inch Endlicherry Beischer, so a saddle Beischer is what they like to be called, and a albino arowana.
Do you run plants in your tanks at all?
No, you can't have plants with monster fish of this nature. Yeah, it
Yeah.
can't really. It's a kind of a risk to even have hardscape whatsoever in that aquarium. The aquarium is bare. It's got sand on the bottom, and I truly don't even want the sand in there anymore.
Okay.
It's a hobby. It's a hobbyist's tank. I like to call the bare bottom tanks or tiled bottom tanks hobbyist tanks, just because
Yeah.
you're this tank isn't meant to these fish don't need any of that aesthetic in their aquarium whatsoever. They don't require it. They don't need it. They don't get my rays get a little bit of enrichment from things on the bottom of the aquarium just because they're so intelligent, which I'll typically throw some rocks in there from time to time, like big kind of like boulder rocks, and they'll kind of move them around. But then I get nervous because they'll actually take the rocks. They're so smart. They'll take these big river rocks, and they're big.
Yeah.
Probably 8-9 pounds of rock, and they'll move them around the aquarium to certain areas of the aquarium, and they'll bunch them up together too. Like they'll have one on one end, one on the other, and they'll move them both together in a back area on their own.
Do your fish create that much nitrogen that you have to change that much, or do you just do it because you like to keep them that clean?
Nitrates, yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. So like if in 7 days, my nitrates will be about I'd say 30 parts per million, maybe. It depends on my feeding. Um, if I go a heavy week of feeding, they could even hit 40. Um, but they're typically about 25, 30 parts per million in 7 days. And then I'll do an 80% change and kind of do a reset. That'll help out again. I can go. So like when I went away, like on vacation, like, and I've gone places and whatever, and I've gone 11, I've gone 2 weeks without a water change in this tank, no problem. But keep in mind, when I'm gone, they're barely being fed. They're being fed just enough.
I was gonna say, do you feed your fish every day?
Yeah. So the majority of the fish, like every single fish in my fish room, when I'm gone away, gets fed every other day or maybe every third day, and very lightly, just enough essentially to keep them going. And that's just for the fact of if somebody else is not a hobbyist is feeding my fish. I have it all meal portioned in certain bags, and a list, and all that other stuff. And so that way, because the common problem is when people watch your tanks, what do? They overfeed, and something drastic happens.
Yeah.
Hey, Gordon, have you ever tried seeing how long you could go without feeding them?
Well, to the point where like the bass, yeah, I would say.
I'll be right back. Give me a sec. I'll be right back.
On the second day, my bass get testy, and they want to just.
So it's aggression. The issue with
hell. Oh yeah.
I mean, to me, that seems like you're doing a lot of water change to the point where it would not be even fun to keep the fish.
It goes back to what I was saying earlier.
I'm just being honest with you. Like,
it goes back to what I was saying earlier, where the hobby becomes your job.
That so totally sounds like a full-time job and then some. 80% changes on 300 gallons. Oh my God.
Yeah. So this tank here, it is my baby. I love it. I don't mind doing the water changes.
And it just makes total sense, the frequency of water changes, because the bioload is what's going to drive your nitrates up. And if you're saying that at 3 days, then bass start getting aggressive, then yeah, you're feeding heavy, and when you feed heavy, it's got to go out too. So
yeah, and the stingrays.
I'm not doubting your process at all.
Yeah,
it's just
and the
mind-blowing to me.
and the stingrays they produce urea, so a form of ammonia, I guess you could say, and they have an extremely high metabolism. So arguably, rays, skates, sharks, all in the same family. Okay. All in the same family. So they are a shark, I guess, in the same family.
Right.
Males have claspers, and they produce a lot of waste naturally. And because they have such a high metabolism, you need to feed them very regularly.
And you're doing straight sand bottoms with most of them.
Yeah, well, with that aquarium, sand. Yeah, every single 3 tanks have substrate in them, and then the rest have nothing.
Oh, you do it. Do you do a lot of tile then?
No. So I do just substrate and then bare bottom. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But no, that's the gist of it, boys. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna get in trouble. I gotta go.
Okay.
Okay, guys, take care. I'll be in the chat.
All right.
Take care.
Yeah, Gordon's got the equivalent to Great Danes, where you and I have the equivalent to Chihuahuas.
Yes, I can see that now. because
And of course, you're going to clean up after a Chihuahua a lot less than you're going to be clean up
Yeah.
after a
well,
Great
the
Dane.
the other thing is if you can have plants
Yeah. And
and
the problem
stuff.
with those big fish like
Yeah,
that, it
if you
makes it
can't
very
have any
difficult.
with them, I never, I used to have a 75-gallon tank where I kept piranhas and arowana way back when I was younger. I don't suggest you do that anymore, but um, I do remember you did have to change it like every 2 weeks.
Mm.
So every week is not terribly uncommon, I suppose, when you got
Yeah.
way bigger fish.
Well, and the other thing is, usually with those larger fish, you really can't have a cleanup crew because they'll eat them.
Oh no.
They're gonna eat them.
Just
Where
you just gotta have the right cleanup crew.
well,
They won't get eaten.
what's your options though? That's the whole thing though. You see, with the smaller fish, I can have snails, I can have shrimps, I can have
Yeah.
corridoras.
You can have
There's
plants.
yeah, you have a lot of options. You start getting to those bigger fish, anything they can fit in their mouth,
Yeah.
it's a snack.
If it can fit in their mouth, it's possibly gone.
Yeah, so it makes it real difficult. I can't think of any cleaner fish that's other than a Placostomus, but they're worse. They probably produce more of a
Yeah,
bioload than the fish
they
themselves.
produce a lot of waste.
Oh
Very
yeah,
bad.
from all that cleaning up, and the funny
Yeah.
thing is they'll eat the other dumps, but they won't eat their own dumps.
Oh
Yes.
no, I mean, and they're not really eating the waste anyways. They're
No.
eating the leftover food
Yeah.
primarily,
They
and then
like
if
to
there's
eat
no
the
food,
wood. They
yeah,
like to eat wood.
if there's none of that food left over, then they'll go to the algae. But
Yeah.
they're just predominantly going to eat whatever hits the bottom of that aquarium.
Yeah. And if you have a pleco, you should have wood with it because they really do like wood.
But do the big the regular Placostas, the common ones, they're also raspers on wood?
That's a good question
Because I know
because
bristle nose.
mostly what I keep is Brussels noses.
Yeah.
So I can't really speak on them bigger ones. I won't keep them because they create too much
Okay.
crap.
Oh, flagfish or flagtails. Flagtails. Well, yeah, I guess that could be an algae eater.
Yeah, the flagtail
Yeah, but
catfish.
like on the smaller aquariums, the reason I was talking about snails, shrimp, because they'll break down the waste.
Yes.
They'll break it down smaller and smaller.
Yes.
And then if you have planted tanks, well, that's just free fertilizer because it'll work its way into the
Exactly.
gravel. So
Exactly. Yeah.
as much as I like admiring the big fish, I can't see myself having, for the simple fact, like what you said, you can't keep plants in there.
Yeah.
And to me, if you look behind me, all my aquariums have plants.
Yeah. Yeah. I try to keep at least one live plant at least to every tank, if not a whole bunch.
Yeah.
And then at least one piece of driftwood and at least one piece of live rock that or not live rock, but like a river rock or something natural that's bigger.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, it's again, and when I came back into the hobby again for the second time around, what really brought me in was planet aquariums.
Yeah.
The ability to keep an underwater garden is what was the appeal, because that, although it might have existed when I back in the early 90s, late 80s, it wasn't as prevalent. I mean, you didn't really see pictures of aquariums. Everything was like little plastic plants and colored gravel.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of it, a lot of people don't even know about planted tanks when they think about aquariums and tanks,
Yeah, but that's what I like about the hobby, though. It's just there's going to be something for everybody. Just like monster fish people don't understand our fascination for the smaller fish.
Yes.
They're like,
I got both. That's why I got both.
They talk about those are fish food, and they're not really that wrong.
Yeah, no, they're not.
Because in the wild, that's really what they are. But
yeah,
I just I like the bigger aquariums with the smaller fish. It just seems to me that it's a little bit easier to try to replicate a little slice of nature. But you know, never going to get nowhere near that. But
Right.
I think it's the closest we're going to be able to get to doing something like that, because you can take a 75, scape it, plan it, and have CPDs in there, and they're going to act a little bit more similar like they would in the wild, because they have that much more room to move around. So,
Yeah. I keep mostly everything I have is pretty much a nano tank. Like it's all under like 40 gallons because I have
hmm,
a old Victorian house and I don't have a basement.
okay.
So I can only keep so much before my house goes through the ground. So I do have like one, two, three, four, about four bigger, like they're almost 40 or almost 40
Yeah.
galloners. And
Get more. Get more.
yeah, well, I prefer the smaller tanks too, just because they're easier to take care of. For me personally, because doing the water changes are a lot easier. If you got to dose something, it's usually a lot easier to do it in that little tank. You know what I mean? Um,
Not like me there with this 125s and the 150s.
yeah, yeah. You go through a lot of medicine through those
Yep.
things. And too, if one 10-gallon tank crashes for me, that's not like the worst thing in the world. Whereas all you got is big tanks and a 40-gallon one or bigger crashes on you, and you lose like thousands of dollars of things. You know what I mean? So it's all about like you said, what you can get enjoyment yourself out of. And for me, it's just I'm more of a nano tank kind of guy, I think, at the
Hmm.
end of the day.
Well,
When I was maybe 20, 21 and could run around and do a bunch of bigger tanks and all that stuff. That is when I had bigger tanks, was when I was younger. But the older I've gotten, um, I can keep more with smaller tanks, I guess.
well, and then what I always tell people, kind of joking but not joking, when you keep nano species, you can really be a hoarder, because you
Yeah.
can keep multiple tanks of different species. When you're keeping monster fish, you're gonna run out of options real quick, because you got to
Oh
keep them
yes, one
monster
breeding and
tanks.
you're out of options.
What, yeah, or just how many tanks you can keep, because they've all got to be massive. But look at
Yeah,
Gordon's. I don't know how many hundreds of gallons that one that he has there, but that basically takes up a whole wall space.
yeah,
Where I look at that
Yep.
wall space and I go, I could fit about 50 15-gallon cubes up on that wall, and
yeah,
still have room to do other stuff. You're
yeah,
Just
gonna
like me. Sooner or later, I gotta get a bigger tank because this is my Florida gar.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the problem with them, not only that, you don't move them out of there, it's going to eat everything else.
yeah,
It's going to be an expensive meal.
yeah. You know, I really
So
enjoy
I'll be
like
so sad. I'll be so sad. See my Perry die gone, my Oscar's gone.
I really enjoy like cube tanks and like odd shaped tanks.
Mm,
That's what I really like.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I if I had the money, all of this would be rimless tanks, all of them, because I
yeah,
really like that seamless look. But
yeah,
you know, y- I
yeah.
go with what
That's
I
what
can
I'm
afford.
pretty much into. I only probably got like one, two, three, four, five. I have about seven cube tanks, and two of them are like the BioCube ones,
Yeah.
and two of them are Fluval, and one of them's a Marina, and one of them's a Aquion. But I don't know, I just like the way a cube looks, and you can like
Yeah.
kind
Well,
of see all the way around it.
what's really neat about those setups is the depth you get, so it allows you to escape them a lot better than traditional
Yeah,
rectangle
you can make them
aquariums.
look really nice. Yes.
Hmm. And when it comes to escaping, it's not costing you an arm and a leg either, because
Yeah.
the space is manageable. You
Yeah.
can take
A few plants look like there's a whole bunch in there.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a 300 that's sitting on the ground, and I keep going back and forth what I wanted to do with it. But the last iteration that I was thinking about doing something with it was doing a South American cichlids, because I don't really keep cichlids, but
Yeah.
I did a whole list of the different species that I wanted in there, and a friend of mine goes, "Damn, dude, you're crazy. That's a lot of fish for that aquarium because they get pretty big." And then I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh man, I was treating it like nano fish."
Yeah. I think the African ones are the ones that stay a little smaller.
Yeah, they stay.
They're a lot
So,
meaner though. Like
What was that, Berto?
I have a bio cube
no,
with
I'm saying is they're beautiful and they're good.
yeah.
Some can get big.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
some do get big, but like a Johanny and like right behind me I have
Alex, don't even think about it. You weren't even able to handle that.
right
An
right
electric.
there I got Johanny's in there and it's um a few, a couple other cichlids that are from South Africa that are smaller, but it's like a 35 gallon and yeah, I mean things you gotta have a lot of little caves in there like I
yeah.
got, because they really they can be really mean. I don't know how else to say
Yeah.
it. They can be really mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah. The 300 I was gonna set up. They're South American, but they're pretty mild mannered cichlids, the ones that I had picked for it. And
Yeah.
but and it's just I don't know yet. I don't know.
But you
I,
just have a 300-gallon tank that you're not using?
yeah, it's just sitting on the ground right now. But
um
I had a laundry list of fish that I was gonna put in there. But the
well, I
ones that
do
I
have
thought
like
the ones
I
that I
have
really wanted to get were like the chocolate cichlids. Those are
okay,
really
yeah.
nice. But
Those are
again,
cool.
all the fish that I was picking, they're like really colorful too. So it was just gonna be a bunch of color. But they're all gonna be South American.
Yeah. Well, what is it? Electric blue Acara, I think is South.
No, I
Um,
I, I actually like the yellow bandit better.
you like the yellow bandit? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of there's so many fish. I think that's why.
Well, all these fish that I was gonna pick for that aquarium is fish that I've never kept either. You know, I've
Okay.
just I've just seen them in other channels and I really like them. But
Yeah.
you know, I don't know yet. I'm not sold on anything yet, because the other crazy idea would just to set it up as a planet aquarium with a bunch of tetras in there.
Yeah. I like keeping I have this other thing that does that too. This one has rainbow fish and it has
Mm.
um cichlids as well.
Oh, okay.
And these cichlids are actually a care species. They're called Amatelina nanotilea. I think I said that. I probably messed that up, but that's these ones right here.
Oh, okay. I
They
like
have
the
they're
diadema
actually
ones.
called they're actually called some people refer them to as the gold convict, but
Oh, okay.
they only get about this big, so
Yeah.
they don't get much bigger than what they are. And I haven't got to breed them, but I got them at my local fish club.
So they only look yellow when they're in breeding mode.
Yeah, I mean, you could kind of see it's kind of this lighting screwing them up, but
Oh, okay.
they have a gold tint to them. And
But does it get more intense
yeah, I'm
as they
sure
get?
it'd get more intense if they were in breeding mode.
Hmm.
Because like that one right there, he's pretty yellow compared to like
Okay.
the other ones, you know. And then I got that Bosmani right there. He's actually he was from a specific river, I can't remember,
Hmm.
but um, he's pretty rare. And then I got some right there is a red one. You see that one? You know, you got a little bit. You know what I mean? Sorry. Uh, he's a Millennium Rainbow, that red one. And
Rainbows wouldn't be so bad if they kept that body shape.
yeah,
I don't.
I
I don't
like
like
when
it.
I like when they get like discus though.
That's the only reason I don't like them because it
That's the
looks
only
so
reason
weird.
you don't like them. See, I didn't like that at first, and then I started to like discus. But then I was like, it's way too hard to keep discus, you know. So then I decided um, rainbow fish are pretty close because they get really colorful. You know what I mean? They're probably the
Yeah.
most colorful fish you can get besides the six.
Well, you can get the Severums too, and they have
Yes,
similar
yes, the
body shape.
Severums look really close. I just seen a volcano one today at the fish store, and I was like, wow, they were $100 though. I'm like, yeah, those
Yeah.
get huge though. The Severums, they get
Yeah.
ungodly big.
Yeah, I know that, Steven. I like that's why I like the Bosmanis. I like the dwarf neons.
Yeah,
And then they have the Pseudomagills, but they're no longer considered rainbows. And if you get
yeah,
into that species, I really like a lot of those fish. But then again, they're smaller fish.
yes, they are. They really are. And
And
those are some of my favorite ones that you were talking about as well. You know?
yeah, but once you start getting into all these other rainbows, it's just I know, but then again, that's the beauty of this hobby.
Yeah, it's
you
something
know,
for everybody. There's so many fish. There's literally something for everybody.
it would be so boring if we all liked exactly the same things. Then we
Yeah,
wouldn't have anything to talk about because we know everything. We keep the same
right.
fish. We know
Be
everything
like,
there is.
you know about this fish? Yes, of
Yeah,
course. I've seen it before.
yeah, it's the same one I got back there.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And
Well, guys,
that's why I kind of like rare fish um that you don't really see, you know.
Yeah,
I think we all do, you
yeah.
know.
You're done, Berto.
yeah,
All right,
You're done?
it's getting to my night time, and I gotta
Yeah,
wake
it's
up
getting
early.
late
Alex.
here.
You need to start a
Getting late
stream,
here.
Alex.
Alex, you're next. Moderators, everybody
Yeah,
that came on the panel, and everybody that's in the chat that read it in and out. Thank you for all the support and all the love, and thank
I'll
you for
make
hanging
sure
out with
to
Garcia
check out
Aquatics.
your channel too, Mexicali.
Yeah, I already subbed to yours. I'll take a look into
Oh,
it.
all right, cool,
And
cool.
Goldie,
Mine
thank
is
you for
nothing like your guys's, trust me. But
That's
yeah,
all right. That doesn't mean anything. I'm
hey,
about
you still
but I
got
to go to
appreciate
Scout's
it.
house. If he replies to my, oh, okay. Well, then let's jump on mine. I'll go live on mine.
all right,
All
guys.
right,
You
sounds
already
good.
seen it. Thank you for hitting that like button, the share button, the notification bell to notify you when I go live or when I drop a video. And guys, if you haven't checked out Mexicali, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that share button, and turn on the notification bell to notify you when he's going to go live. And also, he's going to go live and right after me. So, guys, head out to
Okay.
Mexicali and let's have some fun. And everybody, thank you for being here and being part of the Garcia Aquatics.
All
Stay
right,
fishing, my
take it
friends.
easy, everybody.
Thank you, Berto.
No problem.
Thanks for having me,
guys.
buddy.
Take care.
Take it
No
easy.
problem. Take care. Much love.
Much love, buddy.